the crazy, the exciting stories of the internet. My name is Wesley McBee, and with me always, the man, the myth, the legend, Forrest Curtis.
Perfect timing.
What's up, please?
What up? We are live right now, right when you walked in.
So you got here right at the right time.
That's what I like to hear.
Jordan, this is Marcelo. Marcelo's
Hey, man, nice to meet you.
Ooh. Damn, how was everyone's day today?
It's good today.
Yeah.
Doing good, man.
Wednesdays are always nice.
Wednesdays are nice. It's Wednesday, my dudes.
I finally paid my storage shed.
Yeah.
So that's good. 19 days late.
Hey, you know. Don't
Fuck
count
yeah.
those days.
I was just like, I don't want to drive over there. And then I got an email today. It's like, you can pay online now. I was like, fuck, yeah, okay. I guess I'll pay it.
Well, that's the weirdest thing. Why would they still have, like, you have to go in and pay for something?
It was either over the phone, by mail, or in person only.
Do they forget it's 2018?
That's why they finally got with the times. So I was
That's how the Woods Cross sewerage was, though, for a long time.
oh,
they
that's
didn't
how a
have-
lot of them were, yeah.
They didn't have any online. You had to mail a check in.
I remember when I was younger, my parents would have to drive over to the Woods Cross City Hall to pay stuff by check.
Yeah.
They would drive. They didn't just, like, walk.
No.
Walk?
Come on.
Through the Woods Cross City Hall?
Walk? What are we? Healthy people?
Pilgrims?
Fuck out of here.
You could see a cool buffalo in a cabin on the way.
Good point, good point. The view, beautiful.
Right. So what'd you guys do today?
A little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Yeah. Not anything really, just work. Yeah.
Same.
I
Just
pulled
a-
a salty Frank all day and, you know, beat the meat for 14 hours straight. Till I started crying. Yeah, new record. So, Marcelo, we have only one question ever for new guests. Everything else is all just shooting the shit.
Alright.
The question is, have you ever had any paranormal experiences in your life? And if so, what were they?
I have not.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you believe in, like, afterlife, ghost type things,
A
or...
bit, but ghosts, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's the first time. Everyone else has had,
Something.
like, a weird experience, or...
Some of them were a little far-fetched, though.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't see that. Come on.
Hey, hello, what's up?
Hey, Davey.
Hello.
Hello.
I was like, you lie.
Yeah, there's been a couple times where we're listening to
It's
stories,
obvious.
and we're like,
You're like,
sure,
Whatever.
you're full of shit.
I bet that did happen. What about, any, like, weird, like, things seen in the sky before? Something you're like, oh, that might be, like,
Besides satellites and shooting stars, no.
no? That's cool, because
No
that's actually,
spaceships?
yeah.
Yeah.
Because me and Forrest, we always try to go out and find shit, but
Yeah, nothing.
nothing really. Never really found anything. We're like, oh, 100%, that's fucking not
Sometimes
You know,
we're like,
normal.
oh, what's that? And they're like, oh, just another star.
just another star. And that looks like a big satellite.
Didn't you see a shooting star, like, a couple
Yeah.
days ago?
Tuesday night.
It's cool to see them in the city.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
You rarely see them.
It was definitely pretty low, too. Like, I was like, oh, that's unique. You don't see that often.
Yeah.
Right? You're like, oh god, is that a shooting star or is that the little airplane that's going to the airport by our house?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only reason I knew it was a shooting star is it disappeared. So unless it was an alien ghost.
Those goddamn alien ghosts.
They're always hanging around,
How
causing
fast
mischief.
do you think that shooting stars go?
Too fast. I don't know. I can't even say a number because it's either going to be way too high or way too slow.
I'll look it up.
So it's,
I'm going to say 435 miles per hour.
I was thinking like 7,000.
I just
I'm not even gonna guess.
faster than the speed of a meteor.
I don't know.
Jeez.
Was there an answer?
Oh shit, no. I thought that was the actual answer. I was like, what? I was like, alright.
That's it. Faster than a meteor. That's just the answer they give.
Yeah. Faster than you can go, bud. That's what Google says.
I started watching, what's it? I have never seen it before. The Speed Racer movie. It was on Netflix. I'm like, what's this? And I started watching. I was like, this is the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
All right, a shooting star goes 291,000 miles per hour.
Yeah, so
I was off by a couple.
That's 130 kilometers per second.
Wow.
Damn.
Jeez.
I mean, it's kind of quick.
pretty quick.
I mean, I've seen cars around here go fast.
The Mazda Speed 3s and
Yeah.
Subi hatchbacks.
Oh my gosh.
You into car culture at all?
Not at the moment, but that's because health problems. I'm diabetic,
Oh, okay.
so I don't have my license, but I'm gonna get it next week.
Oh, awesome.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And we got a couple people who are in our chat who become friends with us. Both of them are diabetic too, so we've been
That's cool.
talking with them and getting like some what's the word, like look into the lives of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Review,
Right?
Definitely,
It's definitely interesting.
yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
definitely sounds like a struggle though.
Can be.
Yeah. Is it type 1, type 2?
I have type 1.
Type 1, yeah. Yeah, I think that's what
Yeah, that's what South Frank is.
Salty Frank and Jarl have.
Are the cravings a real thing?
What cravings?
Yes.
Like you crave
But-
certain things?
Yeah. And you're
I
like,
would say I
shit.
just crave food. Because I like my food. But
Right.
yeah, you have extra cravings. It's just annoying.
Because you're like, I can't do that.
Yeah, it's like being on a normal diet with someone that doesn't have diabetes would be hard.
Right.
Right, yeah.
Do you have to calculate like how much your blood sugar is to units of insulin?
Yeah, that and carbs.
How often do you have to check your blood sugar?
3 to 6 times a day.
Oh, dang.
Dang.
Yeah.
You just get used to the little prick feeling?
I've had it since I was 3.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so yeah, it's definitely.
Yeah, I grew up with it.
What's with the car thing though? Is that something that?
When you have diabetes, your A1C, like your average, has to be at a certain number to be able to work on getting your license and crap.
Is that for like
It's
past like potential
safety
passing out?
concerns. Yeah.
Yeah, like low blood sugar, you're kind of all. Ooh.
Yeah.
Because I've wondered. I got in a car accident like I think it was 2 or 3 summers ago, and what happened is this lady was driving towards me, and then all of a sudden she just swerved and hit me head on.
Oh, okay.
And they never really like gave us an answer, but I wondered if it was like something to do with
like
that,
a
like
low
she
C or
passed out,
something,
and
yeah.
because like it didn't make any sense. Like
Well, yeah, why would someone?
she had like 3 kids.
She's like, oh, it's Wesley.
Yeah, she had like
that
3 or
Mazda.
4. I think there was 4 kids in the car, like 1
Oh,
toddler.
Yeah,
And I
Oh,
was
shit.
like,
something medical.
either she got like, because I would think like you wouldn't be on your phone if you have that many kids in the car. I know that's a
Right,
dumb thing
yeah.
to think of because I know people do.
But there's people become statistics.
Yeah.
Very true.
I knew a guy that would have like seizures, and like it was not like super common, but randomly, and he had them a couple times. Like one time, apparently, he had kids in the car, and he started having a seizure, and still like somehow got enough control to pull off the road.
Oh wow.
But one time, I guess a little girl, like she was like 6 or 7, had to grab the wheel and drive because he started seizing up.
That's
Oh,
scary.
yeah, you can have limbs cut off too.
Yeah.
Yeah, our guy we know, he's from South Carolina. His name's Jarl, and he said he'll probably have to get his feet removed in a couple years.
It sucks.
Yeah.
Is that just due to too much sugar consumption?
I would say, yeah, not controlling it good.
Yeah.
So what makes it so like that's the next step to cut it off? Is it like because they're in so
I
much
don't know.
pain?
I would.
I didn't even know that.
It's the
to be honest.
neuropathy. I would. Like you can't feel your toes eventually. I guess.
Oh, like that tingling,
Yeah.
prickling.
Yeah, that's what it is when you actually feel.
Oh,
Huh.
interesting.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, hopefully that. Knock on
Dang.
wood never happens to
Anyone?
anyone. Yeah.
I don't wish that on anyone.
Like
Yeah.
that's
Unless
such
you
a,
get some bionic feet.
that's such a shitty thought, though. You know, like, okay, like, just this actually a horrible comparison, but it's like this candy bar, your toe, you pick. I'd be like, My toe.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
Damn. Maybe in the future they'll have cool prosthetics though. Well, they already kind of do, but you know, at a reasonable price, and I could be like Anakin Skywalker, Luke,
right.
little robot hand.
Have you seen the kid who? I don't think he has diabetes, but he has like a little stump, and he like made an arm out of Legos.
No, I
that's
didn't see
cool, though.
that.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking cool.
I've been seeing some of the ones that the military has now where you it looks like it hurts at first, but I don't know, but like let's say I have a nub right here, you plug the arm into your nub like surgically, and they do a whole bunch of different things.
Oh,
and
is that
you
where
can-
the muscles still like the way they move their arm and stuff? They
yeah,
can control
like
it?
your brain
Wow.
wavelengths can still control that arm like a normal hand.
Some of them just have it to where like the muscle they attach to it, so like if you pull back, you know, they like grip.
Yeah.
And they learn to like just move their arm certain ways.
What about their fingers? How do they do that?
Some of them I don't.
I just saw a video where this lady, she lost an arm in war or whatever, and she got that put on, and she was sitting there like moving her robotic fingers with like just because of her brain was telling it to.
That's pretty.
That's
cool.
like that's the future.
Yeah.
Okay. Just theoretically, what if we got to the point where it was just like, no more body, just all prosthetic, and it was just like you
Thought of
though,
that before.
like your consciousness. Like, would you do it?
I don't know.
Maybe
Like, it's guaranteed. Like, you're never gonna die.
if I don't have to worry about money, yeah, absolutely. If it didn't cost some like crazy amount, fuck yeah. Like I want to be cyborg tomorrow.
That'd be fucking crazy to think about it. Go plug into the wall. Hang on, guys.
I'm charging.
I'm running low. I gotta go find a Tesla booth somewhere.
Your leg just stops legging. Just
Uh-oh.
like stop moving. Like, oh, I forgot to charge my leg earlier.
Shit.
Right.
Wizard of Oz and some oil.
Anyone have that WD-40?
Yeah. I would do it though. Like
Yeah, no, that'd be interesting to try out.
Man.
it'll be like Futurama. Our heads will all be in jars.
Right?
Yeah.
It'd be cool though, like having no phones. Like imagine like if it was like a phone on your arm. You're just like, oh shit. Like
I don't know.
They have that thing now that's like a wristband. That
the flexible screen.
but the other one I saw, it's like a wristband here and it's Bluetooth, and it just shoots a projection on your arm of your phone, and you can
What?
click it.
That's cool.
Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it would be super responsive. Like, 'cause, like, do you have to hover over it and like click, or you just click your arm?
Well, I wonder if it like sees like the indent of where your arm's going, and they're like, okay, that's the app.
Might be, yeah.
Who knows? I'm hacking the system.
Right?
Would you guys ever use like the Google Glass thing if it became more popular and more readily available?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I think it'd be crazy.
Now, their whole idea was it was just glasses that have,
Like a camera.
yeah, like a camera, and you could see your phone screen. or
Yeah,
whatever.
it doesn't have like a tiny little screen at the top or something.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works.
I was like, that'd be kind of cool. Like, what if it was just like, or even contacts, like you just put it on your eye and it's just like
I need to
social
have
media
that.
on your eyes. You're just like, you can like figure out a way to like,
Or the hub.
The hub.
you're like, holy shit, this is awesome. The boss is like, are you even paying attention? You're like, yeah.
Sure.
Your eyes are like rolled back in your head.
Yeah. But see, I think that's a slippery slope though, because if they start doing like, hey, one chip into your right side of your head, you can see your whole entire phone without even having a phone. I'm like,
Do you know how many people would do that?
oh, I'm sure a lot would, but I'm like, I'm not in the mood to be chipped by the government.
Yeah, right? Like, some people already have chips,
Yeah.
and they're, like, buying groceries and getting paid with it.
Oh, I didn't know about that. I know the ones now they're doing for their toddlers that it's just like a little micro USD chip somewhere in the arm.
What?
It's not noticeable. So it's like
To get lost?
Like a
Yeah.
dog tracker.
exactly like a dog tracker.
That little shit's at his boyfriend's house.
I'll call her.
How do you know where I'm at? I put a tracker in you.
I'm always know where you're at.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like Santa Claus, bitch.
No thanks.
Well, there was a Black Mirror episode, if you guys got into that show.
I
That's,
didn't.
it's like that where the mom bought the daughter this company had like this program or whatever where she can see everything the daughter sees.
That's smart.
And then
I don't want to watch what my daughter sees.
Yeah,
well, so as a kid it was great, but when she got older, she wanted to take it off, like
Yeah.
the daughter. Well, there was like the mom started having these sneaky suspicions that her daughter was doing shit that she shouldn't be.
Mm-hmm.
So she went and found the old technology and rebooted it, and just saw her daughter getting railed.
Oh shit!
And doing lines of coke and shit. And the mom, like, obviously the mom was like, what the fuck? And then, I was like, I wouldn't want to see what my kids are doing.
Right, like, as I think up to a certain age, maybe like 13, 14, because, you know, like 15, they're like,
They're innocent.
maybe I'm gonna get a kiss, and then it's like, it's downhill from there.
What's up, Steel City? Yeah, it's pretty controversial, but they probably should stop killing people. There's another one today, Jordan. New York City. They killed a man because they thought he had a gun, but it was just a pipe.
You could probably say that any day.
Jesus
and
Christ.
Jodie Foster directed that episode.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Not one.
Yeah, definitely not one of the best episodes. I thought it was kind of silly, but it's definitely relevant.
Hey, Jodie Foster's a good actor. You seen Silence of the Lambs?
Mm-mm. Oh, yeah, I've seen Silence of the Lambs.
Of course.
That's a great one.
Such a good act. Such a fucking good movie.
I haven't seen that movie in a minute, though.
Spooky.
You guys seen any good movies lately? Like, movies that were, like, just...
Still haven't seen Black Panther.
Yeah, I haven't either.
I want to see
either.
it, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean-
same deal.
It's like on the list, but I'm like, I don't need to
I don't
see
need
it.
to
Like,
go, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've kind of like died off Marvel. Like the older I've got, I'm like,
Same.
I could live without it.
Y'all have the slightest echo?
Yeah, I can hear it, but I just figured, maybe you didn't care. That's why, like, I unplugged my earphones. I was like,
I will not Jodie Foster this kind of behavior.
I don't know what is causing it then. Things happen every goddamn day. Like,
Random tech problems and computer
let me
problems.
turn down desktop audio, see if it.
yeah, no, never mind.
Do you guys think the new Avengers movie will just end up being the biggest movie that's ever happened?
Probably, and I'm pretty fucking sad about it
There
too.
might be another one after.
Yeah.
They'll just keep making them, and they're just keep being the top
So-
movies.
Yeah.
Well, I heard
It's always
one of the dudes who runs, something Marvel, he said after Infinity Wars they had like 45 more movies planned. And it's just going to be more. It's going to be introducing more comic book characters that are in the world.
Honestly, at this point, I feel like after Infinity Wars, it's just about money. Like, they're gonna bring up all these superheroes from other comic books that very few people know about. I feel like they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I remember that guy from that one comic."
But to be fair, Iron Man was never a big comic book hero that people liked, and now
True.
he's.
And I was never into really comic books.
I wasn't either. I'm not even really big into Marvel, so I don't know why.
I mean, I love superheroes. Like the whole concept's
Yeah.
super cool, but I don't know. These newer movies are kind of like, I don't know. Like the new Spider-Man movies, for example, they're super cool, but I still like the original 1, 2, and 3 with like Tobey Maguire because that's what I grew up as, and I'm like, that's my Spider-Man. Then it's like Andrew Garfield, like that's not my Spider-Man.
But the new one has Donald Glover, and Donald Glover is life.
Really childish, isn't it?
Yeah.
Damn.
What isn't he in nowadays?
Well, yeah, he doesn't want to be in music anymore. I think he's done. I think he's actually just going straight to movie producing.
No, I think he just said that he's releasing a collab album with someone.
Really? I thought he was done.
That's what he said after this last album, and everyone was like, how about you don't? How about you just keep doing all of it? Do you know he does stand-up, and it's hilarious?
What's up, Savage?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. What's up, Savage?
I think he started. That was one of the first things he did was stand up.
Yeah, I had no idea, and I just saw it come up on my YouTube. I'm like, wait a minute, and it's hilarious.
This guy can tell jokes.
Right? I
He's
never
just-
watched Atlanta, but everyone loves that show.
It's super good.
I haven't seen it either. I should. It's my roots.
Yeah, I wanted to watch it. I just haven't really. I can't find it. It costs money on Xfinity. I don't want to pay $2.99 an episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to pay you, childish.
Yeah.
Make that shit free.
Yeah, I bought enough of your albums.
Right.
Yeah,
Probably
but
not.
acting, stand-up, TV, movies.
I would love to do stand up.
Donald Glover is daddy. Confirmed. Agreed. 100%.
Would you do stand up?
Yeah, that's what me and Forrest been talking about, going to do a 5-minute open mic night.
I want to, but I don't know what jokes to say.
I've been working on a couple.
I don't know. I actually had like a couple on my phone, but let me see if I can find them. I think they're funny, but I'd like showed them to other people. Well, I guess they're not even jokes; they're topics. Would you get smashed before you went on stage, or were you going sober?
Sober. At least for my first couple times. Because I need to know, like, how
It's gonna turn out.
Yeah.
It's only our mic.
I feel like talking about like things that have happened in my life would probably be like something I would do for my first set.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Like growing up Mormon, probably like smoking pot for the first time. Smoking dope.
Liking the new layout. Thank you, High on Privilege.
Yeah.
Open mic night at Wise Guys. Yeah.
I think they do it every Wednesday night. Wednesday or Thursday. I looked into it.
Yeah.
I don't know. We should all go. Let's go this week.
Whoa, I need to prepare for that. I need like 2 months out to get my self-confidence ready to go up on stage.
I could probably hurry and try to write some jokes, but I'll probably not do so well.
So there's
3 boys, 1 mic. You make it dirty as you want.
Right? Yeah, I can ghostwrite you some shit. I'm not Drake, okay? He ain't ghostwriting for me.
I wouldn't mind being Drake for all the money he has.
Yeah. I
And
better
all
not,
the pussy gets.
I better not say that because last person to call him a ghostwriter is now in jail, so.
Did you hear about the weekend stuff though? Oh, because someone was saying, oh, didn't the Weeknd write this? And he said, what'd he say? Don't push me. And then so now the Weeknd has a song coming out called Push Me, and it has a bunch of Drake lyrics in it.
Yikes.
Damn.
Oof.
Is our mic like super muted?
What?
I can barely hear it.
I might have turned down. I'm just trying to. I don't hear us at all because I'm trying to have the
Oh.
computer audio. I'm just trying to see what's echoing.
Smart boy.
I think stand-up would be fun, though, because, like, I truly believe, like, I think we've talked about this a little bit, like, the most growing a human can do is when they're out of their comfort zone.
Right?
And that would definitely be, like... Because, like, this, for me, I don't know about you, but, like, when we decided to go with, like, cameras, it changed it for me a lot because I was like, oh, now I can't just say shit without people knowing what I look like.
Yeah.
Now I'm being held accountable. So that was, like, took me out of my comfort zone for a while.
You know, I kind of felt like I was like right out of the fucking box. I'm like, I do drugs!
Right.
And people are like, fuck, that guy's honest. And I'm just like,
Well,
fuck it. The internet's forever.
it's true.
People do porn and they're still successful, so I mean.
True. I mean, look at Mia Khalifa. Now she doesn't do porn, and now she's more famous.
Who?
Mia Khalifa?
Now she's on iPhone.
Yeah, now she's on iPhone. But I see her on, like, podcasts, talk shows. She has a sports show.
What? What
And-
does she know about sports?
And I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, man, there's 3 basketball
Probably
players.
studied before she
Right?
Yeah, they probably all, like, after the show, went in the back room and railed her.
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm like, man, when are they just going to start mouth banging her on, like, live on ESPN? Like, let's make some power moves, ESPN. Let's go. But I like you said, like, you can do anything and still be popular.
True.
Yeah.
I'm surprised she never got killed, though. Because, like, there was a bunch of Muslims and stuff, like, threatening her because of the whole...
You took off the veil, bitch!
She wore the whole thing while sucking dick and stuff. And, like,
Oh, really?
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, big time. And people were like,
Probably shouldn't do that.
yeah. She'd probably do a hard pass on that one, but she did it.
It's like the first time she's like, give me a facial, fucking opens that thing up. Everyone's like, ah!
I wonder if you guys were to guess what her net worth is.
Probably quite a bit.
I'm gonna say 8.1 mil.
I don't know about that. Well, fuck, maybe. I don't know.
At least a mil. Maybe.
Maybe more.
Yeah. Could be a lot more, but I have no fucking idea. It's another one I don't want to guess on. Yeah, I don't know why there's just that echo. It's like the weirdest echo on. It's like a kind of robot voice just from our mic.
Yeah, did we sound normal to you guys?
We don't hear you.
I hear
Yeah, like
just you.
Yeah.
yeah.
So, what were your guys' guesses?
I said 8.1. I was way off.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
By 6 mil.
Yeah, it says on Celebrity Net Worth 4 mil.
Oh, that's what. Man, Austin, you knew that? 2 to 4 mil. He's like, I check.
Shout outs DC Sports. Right? All I know about she knows about sports is that she thinks John Wall is Jesus Christ. Yeah, she does.
She what?
Thinks John Wall is
Oh, the greatest.
thing, yeah. Catch me knowing. Yeah.
I mean, she's doing pretty well. She's a millionaire.
Oh, I think she's gonna be making way more money now that she's not doing it because she's appearing on like everything.
She can do more, yeah.
Yeah, like because everyone knows her.
Yeah, the one shitty thing is everyone she works with is gonna be like, I saw you naked, bitch.
Well, yeah.
I fucking liked it too.
The problem is though is
Actually, still need.
I give her like a 9 out of 10 on the savagery scale because she outs everybody.
Yeah, she does. And people out her though too.
Well, yeah.
Remember she was hitting on, was it Jay Cutler or someone?
Yeah.
And then he's like married or something.
Yeah.
Jay Cutler blows.
It was one of those guys. She's always hitting on people.
Right. Shouted my guy Drake. Yeah, she did.
You know who should get some of that? Hannibal Buress.
Hannibal Buress.
He'd probably be like, you're a porn star, bitch.
Hannibal Buress cracks me the fuck up, but I'm like really hit and miss with his stand up because I find some of his stand up just to be like 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
But in the same show, it's like there'll be some of the worst stand up I've ever heard.
Yeah, some of his acting, you're like, you kind of suck, man.
Yeah.
I could have done better.
He's great though on what's that TV show?
The Eric Andre show?
Yeah, Eric Andre show.
Okay.
I love when in Eric Andre's show when he just, I don't know if he actually did, but kicks Flavor Flav in the face.
Yeah.
It's like
shit.
Flavor Flav's in the tub, or I mean Eric Andre's in the tub naked.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "This show sucks, man," and then he just kicks Flavor Flav.
Shit.
I just wonder if like people really know what they're getting into when they go on that show.
At first, no one knew because like it was like the first 3 or 4 seasons, like it was such a small show
Yeah.
that no one knew what the fuck it was. Like, so they went on like. And like I don't know, it's got to be their managers like pranking them, like they knew what the show was about.
Yeah.
And they just sent these poor people into it.
Because Wiz Khalifa's one is great.
Is that the one he puts his dick through the table?
No, I think it's the one where he's telling that he would give acid to the little Down syndrome kid in the street.
Oh,
and
yeah,
start
yeah.
screaming nightmare.
Nightmare, nightmare.
The worst.
Wiz Khalifa's like, oh, you can't do that.
Little did you know, Topshelfers Season 3 is going to be lit as fuck.
Season 3?
Yeah, that's like 300 episodes.
Oh shit! Yeah, it's gonna be way lit.
We're going to be big.
A lot of people do that actually with their podcasts.
Do like hundreds, like season 1.
Yeah, and no, then they'll stop for like 3 months
Oh.
and then come back.
Good idea.
Everyone's like,
There
oh,
for
shit.
people to look at.
Yeah. Like that's what those dudes on Patreon, they're making $90,000 a month are doing. They only do like 3 months though. I guess that's about 90, but then they'll stop for a few months and then come back.
They're not Joe Rogan, like 2, sometimes 1, 2 a day, and everyone's like, fuck, I can't keep up. 8 hours a day.
Right?
I don't know. Do you think that's a good idea?
I don't know, because it works for some people, but
I don't know if it would work for Twitch because I felt like if you left Twitch, people will forget about you.
I don't know. Yeah, kind of. I was reading a guy that talked about how he left for 9 years. Or, no, it wasn't 9. It was like 5. And then came back, and he's like, I went from... He was on it when it first started, though. He's like, I would have sometimes 1,000 people watching me. He's like, I came back after a few years of being off and immediately had like 500 again. So he lost half, but...
Yeah.
He's like, they come back.
They always come back.
If you're big, I guess, if you were one of the first ones, of course.
Yeah, definitely. It's weird though, because like there's been some dudes that like really hit these like peaks and valleys. Like there was one guy that I've been watching since like Twitch came a thing. His name is Maximus Black.
I follow him.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah.
That's fucking dope. But yeah, like so he's been like when he first came over to Twitch, it was really big, and then he's like died off, and then when he plays StarCraft again, it picks up. And then it died off, and then he started playing RuneScape, and now it's
came out again.
yeah, RuneScape, you know, made him huge again.
Huh.
Nice.
Which is
That's
really
cool.
weird. He's fucking funny though. He's a funny guy.
RuneScape made me so much money.
Yeah.
In elementary school, I'd build up
Oh.
people's accounts. Be like, all right, $5. Hustling.
Hey, Salt friend.
Hey.
Hey, I just snapped you. I was like, where are you at?
And then he shows up
Right.
by a sleeping boy.
Yeah. RuneScape's back and it's crazy.
Should have kept my account. Or if I could even remember it. Jeez.
I was trying to think
You're
of
just trying to
mine.
get. I went home and tried to get on mine because I have the whatever the fucking birthday hat thing is. Everyone's always
Nice.
going crazy about.
But I don't remember
Damn.
2000 goddamn 3.
I knew
Right?
mine, but it won't let me log into RuneScape.
Oh,
I
you
had,
remember
Yeah,
it?
because I had the same email address from like that time period
And
all the way until like 6 years ago. Shout outs to the 2-month stream run. Hell yeah.
it's giving me like 190, 250 streaming on YouTube.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, we've missed 2 days since we started streaming.
Damn.
Like we didn't stream only 2 days, right? 3.
And I've missed one of them.
3.
Yeah, 3 days we took off, and then I've missed 3 on top of that.
I missed one.
That you were scheduled? Yeah.
Yeah, I was a very sleepy boy.
Well, it's tough. It's late nights or,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, like
Long days.
I was getting some podcast fever. I was like, I can't wait till Thursday.
You know, I only have the name of card holder for my membership to recovering my account. There you go.
Wait, what? Oh, because you had a... Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
Remember playing that in Mrs. Burningham's computer lab?
I know
Oh, yeah.
how
Ow.
Miss Birmingham is.
She's the computer lady.
Yeah.
Oh.
I haven't heard that name in a minute. That's crazy. Yeah.
She's like, no games in my lab.
That was the weirdest layout of a computer lab, too, because it was just like
super.
a hallway of computers.
Like on both sides, and then there was the wall, and then there was another one. I'm like, this elementary school got money.
Do you remember that shit?
Kinda, yeah.
Where'd you go to school at? Like high school, junior high, elementary?
Junior high, elementary. Went to West Bountiful,
Okay.
and then I went to Bountiful Junior. And then I went to a lot of high schools. I went to East, and then Kearns, and then I moved down to Kaysville, went to Davis, and then Mountain, and finished at Canyon.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
That's where I finished. No, wait. Which one? That Northridge. That's where because I did packets for my second 2 semesters, or not second semester, second 2 terms.
I
Dang.
have a lot of
Graduate
friends that
early.
went to Northridge.
What made you bounce around a lot? Like moving or
A
just.
little moving and family situations.
Yeah.
I knew a girl that had like in high schools like that, and she had like because she went to so many schools, she had like 6 or 7 different school IDs because all the high schools she went to.
Yeah.
She put them on like the fucking key ring. She's like, this is all schools I went to. You're like,
Hoping to make another appearance. Hopefully, I'm not too boring. Absolutely not. You're not boring at all. I usually, because I do some of the planning, and I usually start planning for the. Like tomorrow, I'll start planning all of next week.
who's coming on tomorrow with me? No one, right?
No one.
Come on tomorrow. I want to do a collab with you, actually.
Yeah,
That'd
if you
be
want to come
super
on
fucking
tomorrow.
cool.
If you're busy tomorrow, then we can plan a day next week. I have only Tuesday and Saturdays are now going to be locked up for a while.
Mystery. Okay, I got some.
Yeah, some mystery boy.
Everyone wants like for Saturdays. Everyone wants last minute. Like if I try asking people like, "Hey, you want to come on Saturday?" Like, ask me when it's closer. Like, geez, okay.
Fuck.
That's why I come in clutch.
Right?
I'm always just like, what's this typing?
Gotta flex on some red. I'm free tomorrow. Hey, well, same time, 11:30.
3 boys, 1 girl, 2 mics. Make it dirty.
God damn it.
I got pure cook. I buy it.
Gotta flex some red bottom bloody shoes on them. Come on, what are we? Cardi B? None of that shit. What kind of music are you into?
Anything, honestly.
Yeah?
You like country music too?
Yeah, a little, yeah.
It's weird. Country music for me, like, I don't like most of the new stuff.
Yeah.
But like old school, I'm really enjoy it.
Same.
Basic white bitches be like, I love country music. It's like, no, you like Florida Georgia Line.
Have you ever been to a? Oh God, that last comment got me. My butt.
Oh my gosh.
Have you ever seen like the pictures of like country concerts though?
Yeah, I went to Florida Georgia Line, and holy shit, that thing was packed.
I didn't.
Wow.
I knew country. I still think country is probably the most popular music.
It is.
And-
I would say so too.
Yeah, but I didn't realize like how many people even hear, because like mostly you don't hear. Like, you hear some people who really enjoy country, but mostly it's pop or this new age weird
Yeah,
rap.
someone-
Do you think country's more popular than like hip hop and
Yeah.
rap?
I think so.
We should pull up a poll. See if there's like an online poll.
I'll see. If your full name is 2 first names, you have free ticket in country.
Yeah.
Pretty much. You walk up to the tickets. Hey, my name's Billy Joe. And they're like, hey, just go in. Just go in.
What are you talking about? Use your Facebook name. Yeah, my name's Forrest Wesley. Here you go, man.
Country concerts look like where I live.
The middle of nowhere. Don't you live in the middle of nowhere, Salty?
According to All American Music Map, which is based on data from... Okay, so it says the interactive map shows the most popular music in America. What do you think is the most popular music in America?
Out of the genres.
In America,
Yeah.
probably hip hop
You think?
or like pop. Yeah.
That's what I say.
I thought it would be country for sure. I think it's loading up here.
If your full name is you have a free ticket in country. Forrest Curtis. Those are 2 first names.
There you go.
I made it.
I said Forrest Wesley for the Facebook account.
Yeah.
That'll be 2 free tickets.
Yeah.
This is actually kind of interesting. So it shows you
Oh, like a map.
the map, and you can pick on the genres,
Yeah.
and it'll be like the hot spots. So
Oh, what's that one?
folk is really big around here.
Folk is really big on the West Coast.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I believe it.
Out of here music. Yeah, I thought EDM was funny. New York and California.
Huh.
Yeah, makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
That's where. That's pretty much where it's at.
Right?
Rhythm and blues.
Down the South and then the West Coast.
It's pretty big still.
Yeah.
It's because all the fucking hipsters on the West Coast are like, yeah, let's go back to rhythm and blues.
Yeah, I thought
Listen
it'd
to
be
Mumford
popular
and
in those
Sons.
black populated cities.
Yeah.
R&B.
See, I'm kind of like you. Like, I'll listen to pretty much everything
Mm-hmm.
except newer age country.
Besides Wheeler Walker Jr.
Well, yeah, Wheeler Walker Jr. is the man.
He's so goddamn funny.
Kicking
I like my pussy in boots.
Yeah, that guy's a whole different genre for himself.
He was on what's that? What's Rob's Beard X show?
Robin Big.
The
oh,
new one.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, ridiculousness. He was on there just recently, and he's like, "You make one song about jerking off your friends, and all of a sudden everyone's mad at you."
if you have 3 first names adding up to 5 or less syllables, they put you on stage.
Right?
Let's see, Forrest Brent Curtis.
Hey,
3 first names.
there you go.
Put me up. And I'll be like, my tractor.
It gets you real home.
What's your middle name?
James.
James. Wesley James.
Yeah.
All right.
There was a point in time where people were calling me Wesley James and making country noises. And I was like,
Really?
hey,
Wesley
fuck you.
James!
Yeah.
What's your middle name?
Philip.
Philip. I like that one.
I like that too.
Did you guys you guys have seen the yodeling kid at Walmart, right?
Yeah.
No.
You haven't seen it? Because I got it. No, I'm in the wrong account. Hold on.
Shout outs to the middle name James out there. Represent. Hey.
Because he got super. He was a meme, and then now he made a video like, check out my music. He's this little kid. Oh,
How many followers does he have?
now? 147,000.
I feel lame.
Well, learn how to yodel.
I have like 263
Here it is.
followers.
Just singing in goddamn Walmart.
Oh boy.
And then
Oh.
he got really big. And then he made...
Davey says, I'm so tired of that Walmart kid.
Yeah, there he is. And he's just owning it.
Hey, man.
He has the biggest belt buckle I've ever seen.
Follow me on Twitter.
There's some crazy shit, like... have you heard of the kid who runs the... So it's the two parents and one kid. I think he's like 6 now, maybe 5. And they run a YouTube channel where what they do is they review
Toys.
toys.
Yeah. Okay.
And like most of the time it's just the kid plays with the toys and then they're like, so what'd you think of the toy? And you know, he's like little smart fit, 5-year-old, 6-year-old, oh, it was fun, it did this and this. They made like some god awful amount of money last year.
Damn.
It was easily like 8 figures.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And I'm sitting there like, so is that the kids' money? Or the parents just like, hey, here's a college fund, little guy.
It's kind of like the
They're
girl.
probably like,
Probably a little both.
we will
Yeah.
buy you more toys.
Right?
It's kind of like the girl from Stranger Things. She's got a $3 million bonus for next season.
Oh, yeah.
And they said her parents were apparently super broke. Like, about like on the verge of being homeless broke.
Oh, shit.
And then they put her on the show, and I was like, that poor girl, like she probably has a lot of money herself. I was like, her parents are probably just using her now at this
Probably.
point.
Right? Like, I feel super happy for all those kids who get like super big, and I'm like,
Then they go crazy.
like
Yeah.
Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
They after a while they go back to normal, but like
I can already tell, like,
They
I'm
test
not.
the waters. And
Yeah.
stuff.
yeah.
I can already tell that I don't think I'm gonna like older, like Finn Wolfhard and that girl, because they're already acting like little douchebags.
She's
Right?
like,
Is that the kid from the It movie? Who's
Yeah, and
"Hey,
Stranger
motherfuckers!"
Things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like he was posting shit like, I'm a rapper now, and he was wearing like all Gucci, and I was like, dude, you're like 12 years old. Just take a step back.
who was it that some celebrity was talking about him? Like it was weird because she was like older, and he's like a 14-year-old kid or
Yeah.
however old he is, and they're like, you can't say that, like.
Yeah.
Or she said something, Finn is daddy or something. And
Oh,
then they asked him what he thought, and he's like, it was really creepy.
Yeah.
It was like some celebrity, big actress.
Well, that's what happened with Justin Bieber. Like all the moms and stuff were like, "Oh my God, he's so hot," and he was like 16 at the
Yeah.
time.
It's like,
It's like, you guys need a fucking.
like, could you imagine a bunch of dudes, like the 16-year-old girls? Oh, yeah.
Everyone did that with Selena, I feel like. She's so hot.
Or Vanessa Hudgens.
Ooh,
Probably.
Remember when her nude leaked?
Yeah,
That was like the biggest thing. Like, you see them, Katie?
yeah. I remember in junior high, kids would like hand them their cell phone, like, "Look, Vanessa Hudgens had a leaked nude."
You're like, I'm gonna borrow this for a minute and go in the bathroom.
And I'm like looking at their shitty flip phone. I'm like, I just got a big bush. And hand it back. Like,
Right? Like, get a better phone, dude.
But she wasn't of age at that point.
Yeah,
right?
she was.
She was.
That's the only reason it was able to be on the internet.
Okay.
Like that.
Vanessa, remember, everything stays on the internet.
Yeah.
They,
We'll never forget.
the whole new Weekend album is just about Selena.
Oh boy.
Aren't they together? Are they still there?
No, that's why I made it 6 songs about her.
Oh.
Great.
Who's she with now?
She was with Jay Beebs again. And then,
Way to Taylor Swift your album Weekend.
right?
I need to listen to it though. I'm a big Weekend fan. I just kind of start falling off people because like don't really care for him and that song with Kendrick Lamar. It's just so overplayed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the one that was in the Black Panther movie.
Yeah,
What's that called?
I don't remember.
To be honest, I was listening to it today.
Well, I was like, it's dope. Like it's a good song, but I was like,
Oh, Pray for Me.
yeah. It's like there's much better Weekend music and much better Kendrick Lamar music.
Yeah.
Right? The whole Black Panther album is sick as
Yeah, it
fuck.
was. So was that Bright.
Oh, yeah, that was
Bright's album was dope.
that Netflix exclusive with Will
Yeah.
Smith.
Damn.
Oh.
I'll have to check it out.
It's like orcs and shit.
Yeah.
It's pretty
The
cool.
Weekend is also daddy. True. Confirmed.
You think so?
I think he's pretty cool.
Yeah.
He's kind of ugh.
I would say not a lot of people agree with you on that one.
Some wouldn't, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I thought he looked goofy as fuck with his hairdo.
Yeah, I think
the
that's why
same.
I'm like, yeah, his hair.
But after he cut that off, everyone's like, oh.
Oh, that's what you look like.
Like, oh, so Weekend is bae. I get it.
Like, what was that? That is so
I
bad.
just loved everyone roasting. I'm like, man, dude, you know you got roadkill on your head?
You should do your hair like that, Jordan.
Ooh, maybe all the bitches would pour in, right?
I don't even know how you do a hair like that. Like, I don't know what he's got going on.
Too much soul glow.
So close.
You
I don't know. That's just like fresh off the boat type of hair. Like,
Yeah.
where'd you come from?
That's when he was making his best music, though, in my eyes.
Right? It's true.
When he did the 50 Shades album or
Oh, yeah.
soundtrack.
You know, all those albums are pretty fire.
Yeah.
I actually like those movies.
Don't know, I only seen one.
Seen all three in theaters. It was pretty cool.
Or not, but I think I hear you guys through both mics at the same time.
Yeah, it's
Probably.
it's weird.
It gets too
He's a
loud.
hybrid slave and a free man in the city.
Dreads and nappy hair.
I don't know why it's doing that, Salty.
Is something unplugged down here?
No, it's just for some reason the computer has fritz sometimes. Well, it won't be the TV because I muted all the other audio.
Oh. Well, this doesn't even work, so.
You gotta hit it. The remote.
Hey, what was that? It worked.
You gotta be the Fonz.
Yeah.
If it's a TV, I'll be sweet, but yeah.
What's the opposite of a shout out? Because I want to give one of those to every white guy that has with dreads.
Oh, jeez.
Flat to the dick.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dreads aren't. Yeah. Bad call for most.
They're kind of nasty.
Yeah.
There's a chick at the gym with dreads, and I was like real close. I was like, oh, there's that
Like
link in
mealworms
there?
in it.
Yeah.
Is that a fucking spider?
Yeah, I don't know about that. Takes commitment, but it smells bad.
The funniest was how they, like, they're super hippies. The Cut's a couple, and she has dreads, and he's just a total hippie too. And then they just get out of like an old Subaru Outback. I was like,
Boy.
God damn it, just being your stereotype.
They've seen nature.
Yeah, they have.
Mhm.
And it scared them.
Right? Like, whoa, look at some hippies. They're like, fuck, get back in the car.
I was gonna, thought I had another something, but
Isn't that weird when people get molded into stereotypes?
what do you mean?
Like,
Like grown up into a stereotype.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, it is kind of weird.
because, like, the whole idea, like, you'd think, I don't know, like,
How can someone's parents force that on a child?
yeah, exactly.
Oh, poor juggalo kids.
Well, yeah, because you have both outcomes. You have, like, forced, like, from their parents, and then you have ones where, like, the parents want them to be something, and they rebelled so much, now they're the complete opposite.
Yeah.
But then they're also living the stereotype, you know?
Yeah.
I want you to be like your grandpa.
Your grandpa.
Nope.
Alcoholic?
Right?
My grandparents wanted me to be Mormon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure around here it's a
That's
lot.
yeah, probably most parents, or you know.
Big thing.
Ha! Didn't fall for that one.
Right. Got him. When I wasn't, they wanted me to be Republican. Same.
Oh man, that's so funny.
If you say same again, I'm gonna laugh.
When I wasn't, they bought me out of my 8% stake in their company.
You mind if I
Yeah, I can take as many as you want.
Get your
There's two kinds
goddamn
of-
hands off
Ooh,
her.
I've had Miller. Can I try the Rainer? Okay, you know, here's the weird thing. Growing up LDS and stuff, they're like, when you're 8 years old, you're eligible to get baptized because that's when you truly know. It's like, how do you fucking know? You're still a kid. Like,
Yeah.
that's something that I guess always bothered me. It's like, why not wait till you're 18? Because then you'll really know. Because, I mean, they're doing the same to a kid who has two
You
parents who are gay. They're like, you have to wait till you're 18.
you
Sorry.
want me to tell you why I think they don't do that?
Yes, actually, I would love to hear.
From an outside source who wasn't LDS? Because there wouldn't be LDS people
Recruit
anymore.
them young, but the Catholic is worse.
Yeah.
They
No,
do
they-
it when they're born.
Yeah.
They're like, take this pitcher of water.
Like that video of the cat. They're like when they're baptizing the baby in the little pot thing, and they play the sound from Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
Where's the money, Lebowski?
That's a great movie.
Hello, Not Delivery.
Hello.
I think I'm accidentally becoming my grandpa I never met. My mom caught me eating out of my kraut and mayo sandwiches, and said, your grandpa used to make the same thing.
This is actually pretty fucking tasty.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
I'm smoking a cig, drinking a Coca-Cola.
I thought you were gonna say a hot Coke. I was gonna be like, that's probably gross.
Sauerkraut and mayo. Bruh, no.
Bro, yes.
That was one of the first interactions we ever had with Salty Frank, because he sent us a picture of his mayo and sauerkraut sandwich.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, we're like, you're not really eating that. And then all of a sudden he sends us a picture. Yeah, I know. I don't know what's wrong with it.
Really tiny and hollow compared to normal.
It kind of sounds like we're slightly robots.
It's because
Like
I'm
both,
not on
or
that
just
side.
you two?
I think it's only you can hear
We sound
both.
tinny and stuff.
Yeah, it's mostly from this mic, but you can hear you through this mic a little bit. So I don't know
You
what.
think the mic actual plug-in is loose a little? I don't know.
I don't know. Could be.
Can you plug in the USB to the left? Just push it in further.
Yeah, I don't know what the dealio is.
It's just being fun today.
Because we always have good audio, even when our internet shits out sometimes.
Wait a minute.
We still sound good.
Wait a pea-picking minute. Is that a fidget spinner under the table?
Probably.
Best to not ask questions you don't want answers to.
I'll go under the table.
Hey,
Is your phone plugged in, Wes?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna unplug this.
I forgot my charger here yesterday, though.
Let's see if that fixes it.
That was cool.
Talk. Listen.
Well, I don't know if it'll fix it for us, but
Hello?
maybe on the computer.
Hello?
Yeah, it's still tinny.
So did you grow up religious around here, or no?
I did, because I was raised in Cali, and then nothing there, and then came here, and it was,
Oh, yeah. I see.
you're going to church.
They just do kind of do this when you're a little kid. They just kind of open your mouth and just fucking shove it down your throat, and you're like,
Help.
You're right. No, please. When did you move here from Cali?
Oh, a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you were super young?
Forrest, you did sound
That was-
fine.
What?
Above 10.
Oh.
I mean, not, but yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds good.
You're like, the Book of Mormon was okay, not the Bible. Vice versa, I mean.
Not Delivery says now it all sounds good.
Huh.
True.
It's because maybe that, I don't know. The little adapter, the USB adapter to plug multiple ports in, wasn't plugged into the power outlet. So
Oh.
maybe there wasn't power coming from the PC. I don't fucking know.
Enough.
Now it's weird again.
Oh my
God damn it. It actually kind of sounds better to me, but fuck it. If it's bad for you guys, I'm sorry.
Huh, I don't know what the deal is.
I'll have to figure it out.
Ooh, excuse me.
It's fine. It's not that bad. Like
Yeah.
it still sounds fine.
You're like, the Book of Mormon was okay, not the Bible.
Quote. Yeah, it's weird because, like, I think I got lucky as far as, like, that went. Because I was always given the freedom of, like my parents. I know that both my mom and dad don't share the same thought process on religion.
Yeah.
But neither of them pushed anything on me. So they would just, like, it was kind of up to, like, they were like, hey, if you want to go to church, go to church. Like, if that's what you want to do, or if you want to go, like, do your own thing. Like, we don't want to be the ones that push anything on you.
Come
So, when I started getting, like, 13, 14, I started doing research into what, because, like, you like, everyone naturally has questions whether or not you go to church or not.
Curiosity.
Yeah. So I just started doing my own research and exploring different churches and religions, and I was like, oh, well, none of this seems... From an outside source who never had it told to me when I was young, I thought it all sounded really kind of silly.
Mm-hmm.
That, one person, well, for, Christianity, Catholic, like, one person is died for our sins,
Right.
2,000 years ago.
So why shouldn't I fucking sin?
Right.
And come on, let's all be real. Church is fucking boring. It's not meant to be fun though.
True.
Well, and see, I've been to church, like, actual, like, not for, like personal going to church, like, only, like, 3 or 4 times.
Like for mission farewells or something?
No. For mission farewells, different amount. But, like, I've gone to churches to, like, experience it for myself. And, like, every single time I'm like, this just seems like, why do I have to go here if I had a connection with, you know, God or a religion? Why do I have to go and show face?
Right. And here's the real thing. They always say if you're a scared motherfucker, go to church.
Go to church. If Little John ever taught me anything, it's to get crunk, and if I'm scared, I gotta go to church.
An Ice Cube.
Yeah, an Ice Cube. And
Right? Like,
Go to church.
well, Jordan, that goes back to me asking you if you've ever been in a professional. Or a
coastal whole church.
I don't know why I saw professional.
It's like yesterday when he put for real, and I thought it was Forrest.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. This is something maybe just to me. Like, Catholic Church been around for how long?
Long time.
Long time. All these other churches been around very long time. The LDS Church has only been around for like what 200-300 years maybe, and people are like, oh, this is the true church. This is the truest one. It's like these other ones have been along for a really long time.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And I don't like want to offend anybody, but I might just go on like a little spree, Greg. Like, you didn't fall for it. I didn't fall for it. Like, I was forced to go, and I kind of looked at it like, this all kind of sounds fake, man.
Yeah.
Like,
That's how I was.
I went into the forest, and I saw it. I went into the forest. I saw 2 beings. It's like, I like your idea. You're like, aliens. Like, he's a 14-year-old boy. He has a reputation of lying and being arrested. Like,
And being a scam artist.
yeah,
fraud,
scam artist. And then he stole some of the Freemasons, like, temple and symbolic things, and was like, this is what God told me to do. This is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
It's like, do you research people?
Well, and then
Woke.
Scientology, too. Like, the guy who created Scientology also happens to be the most published fiction writer of all time.
Right?
And they just bought that one.
Whoa. What do you mean? You don't believe in Scientology?
Wait a minute, no.
You're going to offend some people, okay?
Yeah, well, you know.
Triggered.
Heaven's Gate was nuts.
Yeah, it was. It was a real wild one.
Churches,
The Heaven's Gate cult.
It's not boring. It's scary. Been in one once and twice, and the pastor is jumping along the back of the pews, yelling, and there was a person in the front starting to convulse, saying the Holy Spirit. Dude, those are the best churches.
When they like slap them and shit.
Yeah.
And they're like, hold this snake. And everyone's
Devil be gone!
Yeah.
and it's just like, ugh.
I saw one where this guy was slapping the shit out of these kids,
Oh, wow.
like the back of their head, and like first it started off like, you know, they would walk past and he'd go, and then this kid walked. I don't know if he just hated this kid. You see him go, and just like smack the shit out of him, and the kid like falls on the ground and gets up and he like looks back and like rubbing his head. I was like, I guess that kid was sinning a little more than the others.
Is this the church where they like pass out snakes and stuff though? They're like,
Those are the craziest ones, and then they speak in tongues because they think the devil can't understand it. It's like,
Yeah.
everyone's like, yeah!
Those are the churches to go to. It's fucking lit.
We hate gays! We hate abortion clinics!
I have a snake.
If you're of the devil, the snake will bite!
Right.
Isn't the snake supposed to be the devil?
They're like, well,
Like-
if you're shaking it, it's gonna bite you. So
Yeah.
Right? Like,
he's just making it up. He's like, I hate this chick. Shakes the snake a bunch. Are you the devil? He puts it next to him.
he's like,
Gosh.
if the snake bites you, you're of the devil. He like goes behind the pulpit to grab the basket. And he's like, fucker.
Right. Just starts shaking the snake,
Throws it at her.
tosses him.
Reminds me of that video of that guy that he's like in the snake pit, like doing the training thing, and like
Oh,
the snake
yeah.
goes to bite him, he slaps it, the cobra.
I was like, that dude's wild.
Whoa,
Bat
those,
snake.
those are called snake churches?
Yeah,
That's a thing?
you find those up in the mountains.
Shout outs Heaven's Gate rockin' Nikes. They know the wave.
I don't
Yeah,
even
they're-
know what the Heaven's Gate is. What
It was a
it?
cult, and they was like, they believed like a UFO was gonna come get him or something.
Yeah.
Is this like the end of the Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull
Yeah, it
movie?
might be.
Like, someone's a little obsessed with that movie.
Oh, if I spell heaven right, that'd be sweet.
Oh wow, like
19. They all. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they all.
Since
Yeah,
1974.
UFO religious cult.
does it say like how many members there are?
Quite a few.
I don't know.
Do they all get taken finally?
No, I think they all. Yeah, I think they.
39 members of the group.
I was gonna say I know a bunch of them killed themselves like classic cults do.
Was it related to Charles Manson?
No.
Alpha White and 38 of his followers drank a lethal mixture of phenobarbital
Yeah.
and vodka, and then they lay down to die.
See, convicted an alien spacecraft was on its way to Earth.
Huh.
What is that? And then it says, hoping to leave their bodily containers, enter the alien spacecraft, and pass through Heaven's Gate into
Yeah.
a higher existence. Okay.
My type of dudes.
Yeah, I was gonna say they all. That video? Oh, we'll have to watch that later.
Pretty sure the noise issue could be solved by hanging my goddamn painting back up.
I don't even know what happened to that painting we had.
There's a new painting for you. Hopefully you
Chandler
like
made
it.
We
But-
should just start taking fan art, hanging up everywhere.
That'd be dope.
Some dude just sends a nude to us, just hanging up on the wall.
Well, we got a ball sack.
Just have the black tape over it.
Yeah, there you go. What boys we talking about?
There was also a certain amount of money left on them. We're just talking about cult right now.
Shout out FLDS. Isn't that the Jeff Warren Church, right?
Kind of. They're
Yeah.
it's the
The fundamental
they broke.
Latter-day Saints Church, right?
Yeah, it's like the break off
Or
of.
fundamentalist or whatever.
Salty also and tasteful nudes.
What's the difference between tasteful and non-tasteful?
There's a lot.
Hello, Omega T.
Hey,
Hello.
welcome in, my friend. God damn it. Just catches
an-
me off guard every time.
It's an addicting noise.
I'm like, we're not playing Mario.
Remember that dog I showed you the video yesterday of jumping over that fence?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I saw that dog run down the street tonight.
Yeah?
Just someone's dog. I was like, oh,
You
where's
see
he
him
going?
jumping shit?
He was running real fast.
You about to find out for us?
It was a black guy in his.
He spelt nudes like noodles. So you gonna send me a picture of some pasta or something?
Have you heard of Oh, what is it? The
Pastafarianism?
Pastafarianism. Isn't that like a real
Flying spaghetti
thing?
The
monster.
flying spaghetti monster. I saw
I
someone.
heard about that.
Yeah, they had the. I saw one of those stickers. Someone had the
Yeah.
sticker for it today or like yesterday, but they also had the coexist sticker. You know.
Oh hell!
So it was both of them.
Basic.
Goddamn flying spaghetti monster.
He will touch you with his noodly appendage.
This is a religion I can rap or Cthulhuism. So there he is, the flying spaghetti monster.
This can't be real. Is it real?
I think it's like this is a sticker I saw, but I think it may have started as a joke, but I think it's kind of a religion.
What do they do? Eat pasta all day?
I hope so. I'm down with that.
I think what it was is to make fun of.
A lot of them, but I
A
think
lot
they
of
all go to
churches.
church and stuff.
They fell into their own trap.
Yeah. And then, yeah.
Someone was like, "Oh, we could turn this into a company, or I mean, a religion that also makes money, like companies and businesses do."
And go
Weird.
Cthulhuism.
Okay, did you guys know that
Our
there,
Lord and Savior Cthulhu.
there's a religion and it's called I think it's called like peyoteism or something? The Church of Peyote, and it's legal to take peyote there.
Yeah.
And you have to pay like a $40 membership fee. You got to go to Arizona. They like initiate you, and they send you on a spirit walk for 3 days with like a few peyote buttons, and you just trip your nuts off, and then you come back and go, I'm a fucking eagle.
What?
I traveled through the whole entire desert, and now I'm a grizzly
On a
bear.
horse with no name.
Yeah, horse with no name, exactly.
Come back. I was like Beavis and Butthead in the
Yeah.
desert.
Oh, that was fun.
That was fun.
Beavis and Butthead do America.
What a great movie.
Everyone send me noodle pics, please.
It's
Yes,
201.
I meant noodles. Send noodles.
I don't have your Snapchat.
You have a bottle of moonshine in my living, or I have a bottle of moonshine in my living room.
Do you really?
I
That's
hope you
cool.
have a bottle of moonshine here tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'd try that. I want to breathe some fire.
There's some moonshine that
Oh,
tastes really
Frank
good.
sent me a Snapchat. Is it a tasteful nude?
I hope it's just his wiener. That'd be really
He's so funny. Like, just his dick.
You thought he was going to be something clever.
Tasty food. You don't know I might be nude.
Oh, he brings a good point.
You don't know I might be nude.
Damn, I didn't get some tasteful nudes.
Yes, sir, I will bring some. Ooh.
Ooh,
Ooh.
I'll bring solo cups.
I'll bring myself.
Yeah, I'll be here.
Have you seen the prepackaged
Yes, I think
avocados?
so.
Yeah, that's weird.
It was fucking
Crazy.
neat.
It's gonna be like the regular person UFC.
Regular person UFC? What is this?
For tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions of dollars.
What?
What's his name?
It's gonna be like the regular person UFC.
Rough and Rowdy Brawl, and it's Bill Burr.
I don't like taking pictures of my Vienna sausage. God damn it.
Rough and Rowdy 3. It says the normal person UFC.
I'd participate.
Pay-per-view?
Yeah, it's like.
Oh, you know what it is?
Yeah, it used to be. This is what King of the Cage started out as too. Is it was just
Ooh.
They showed a picture of a bunch of hot chicks and dudes like this fighting.
yeah, they're just dudes who think they're tough go and fight.
Why don't you go do it? I'm not saying you think you're tough. I just think it'd be cool. You may give us some publicity.
If it comes around here, I'll go
That
give
guy
it
with
a
the
go.
big sunglasses definitely has a tiny wiener.
That guy?
Down.
The only thing is I'm showing up.
Right there.
I'm showing up dressed like Andre the Giant.
I could take these guys, I think.
Play it. Let's see if they're. Oh Lord. Yeah, I would hope so.
He threw a punch like that.
I don't know. I'm not saying I'm tough, but I'd try it out.
I'm just saying I don't punch like this.
Ooh. You see that barrel roll? Oh.
Come on, these aren't boxing gloves. These are the bop 'em sock'ems.
I think he's close in his eyes when he punches. Oh, that guy got hit pretty good.
Playing Wii
Yeah, the dude in the blue has at least been in a fight before.
And he has
He has a chest tattoo. You know he's tough.
Right.
Hey, that's not saying much. I have one too.
I'd go do it for fun.
I think I would too. Like, even if I got my ass, like, it turns out the dude I fight doesn't fight like those two. Like, I just get sparred up with some, matched up with some really good guy who just kicks the shit out of me.
With that outfit, you could take anyone's seat.
Oh, God. That'd be so funny to shoot.
I don't like to take. Deal, I'll say some for you, Austin. Shoutouts, Andre the Giant, right?
I'd wear a Speedo. I'd lube myself up with some Pam.
All I know is from my experience, anytime I've ever like sparred with also bigger fellas, they don't have cardio or speed. So
You think you're set for the other people.
I'm sleepy sneaky. That's what I like to tell people.
You
You
just gotta-
think I won't be quick,
It's kind of like Big Country.
Dude, fake him out with the big Rick Ross.
right?
Boom!
Right?
Rick Ross would be proud.
Big Country's a crazy thing though, because like, I bet you that stomach is just rock fucking solid.
Did you see they got to replace that dude this weekend?
Yeah, Max
Matt
Holloway.
Yeah, Max Holloway.
I was so bummed out. Did you get any guys into UFC much?
Not lately.
I haven't really seen much lately. I used to be bigger into it.
It was supposed to be Habib versus Tony Ferguson. Tony Ferguson got hurt,
Oh,
and that fight was gonna be the
Max Holloway's
biggest.
cool though.
Yeah, Max Holloway is cool. If he beats, I don't think he's gonna beat Habib, but if he does, he'll be the second person to hold two belts in the UFC at the same time.
Damn.
All I know is to put it in perspective, Habib has wrestled with. So he fights at 155, and they say he walks around at like 185. Wait, Jordan, are you going to use
normal Pam.
baking? Pan?
Baking Pam, dude.
Baking, exactly.
Fuck it, I'm gonna use margarine.
But yeah, the Habib walks around at like 185, so he's a big 155er, and he wrestles with Daniel Cormier, and Daniel Cormier says that he's stronger than him.
Oh
And
shit.
Daniel Cormier walks around at like 250,
Yeah.
so he's stronger than a fucking
150er.
four-time college athlete who's been wrestling his whole life. It's crazy.
Probably watch me at this age. Literally or what?
You want to take a bath?
What do you mean?
He wants you to toss it around.
Margarine isn't good for health reasons. Use salted, unsweetened butter.
I'm gonna use fucking Crisco. God damn it.
Crisco.
Or baby oil.
Yeah.
Then you'll just look shiny.
They'll be like, oh, I wonder what country he's from.
Why is he so slippery?
I think that one.
They used to do that a lot though. Like some of the old years, like George St. Pierre he got called out for it, but he never admitted to it. Greasing up before the fights.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck that. I'm
Like
using
when they put
lube.
with the... Yeah, I was still saying thanks for hosting us.
Hey, still
Oh,
City.
but you auto-hosted, so...
Oh, that's okay.
I appreciate you having us on the auto-host.
Yeah, we love you, Still City.
Yeah,
I like that.
Have our babies. I mean, come on the show sometime.
We have a test tube.
What were you? What did you? Just
But like, you know, when they like rub their eyes
Oh,
and
yeah.
shit.
Is it
They-
Vaseline?
Yeah.
That'd be funny. I think you could just see him just coating his whole body.
He's like, why are you so nervous? He's like, they're like, why are you so sweaty? He's like, I'm nervous.
Well, there's one GSP fight where like it looks like he's glistening in the lights,
Oh shit.
and it's not like the sweat glisten. It looks like there's like shit on his skin. And that guy, the guy he was going against, was known for doing ground game, and the guy couldn't take him down. So either, I mean, GSP is a monster. So either he really was stuffing all these guys takedowns, or put a little grease on the body.
A little bit.
It's like the greased up deaf guy from
Yeah.
Family Guy. You're never gonna catch me.
He was my favorite character. You have some cast iron cooking utensils. Use a tub of lard, and you can season the pans afterwards.
Jesus.
Just use some of that bacon grease. Just roll around in it.
Fight all four of them at the same time. Might be able to teach them some things.
Okay.
Who's fighting all four of who?
Yeah.
Should we get into a brawl right now?
Just with some guy walking down the street.
Hey! Give me that bike!
Just me. You just called my mom a whore?
He's like, what?
Go up to that dog you keep seeing. Hey, dog! Hey, you bitch! Keita's gonna be after me for that one.
Well, I may or
Wesley killed a dog in Far Cry and everyone was pissed.
everyone was really mad.
Really, dude? You had to kill the fucking dog?
This sick son of a bitch.
It was worse than you think. I didn't just kill it.
Yeah, he went a little overboard with killing this poor dog. He ran it over twice and then broke like a bat on its corpse. And I was like,
Jesus
jeez.
Christ.
I was like, just sitting here like, this guy's crazy.
You a serial killer?
I mean,
They start out with animals. I know a guy who kills a couple animals.
you're first, Jordan. I mean,
It's always the black guy.
gotta keep
The
to
movies, now the podcast.
gotta keep to the American roots, okay?
God
That's
damn
a
it.
good movie.
Roots.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to
King
cry,
Taylor killing me.
if you want to cry, the movie's sad as fuck.
They cut off his goddamn foot so he can run away.
Yeah.
He didn't want to be called Toby no more.
You're goddamn right, he didn't.
What's your name? Whoosh.
Could you imagine though? You're just walking one day, someone like captures you, like your name is now Toby. What? What do you fucking mean?
No, it wasn't like that at all. They're like, your name's now Toby, and he's like, that would suck. Like, hey, you want to go on a free cruise? And he's like,
A free cruise.
It's like
You ever been on a boat before?
you ever seen a rat? There's a lot of them down there. Really? Toby.
God damn it.
What's your name? Oh no.
What's your name, boy? He's like, go to Kitty. And then he's like, one more time. He's like, whoosh. What's your name? He's like, Toby.
Poor fella.
Made me cry.
That movie's sad as fuck.
I read the
You mean
book.
show?
I've never. Is it a show?
Yeah, it's a TV show.
Yeah, it's a TV show. I had to watch it in like
What is-
8th grade in English
Okay,
class.
Roots
Oh.
TV show.
I thought it was a movie.
You guys like grits at all?
For sure, it's
I've never had grits actually.
Me either.
Same.
People talk about them.
I've had collard greens though. Not a
Really?
big fan.
I don't even.
My grandma made them just randomly for Thanksgiving one year. And I was like, what are these? And she's like, they're collard greens. Try them. And I was like, hard pass. Thanks, Grandma.
Black friends eat like shit.
It's like Dave Chappelle's new stand-up when he's like, I went over to my Mormon friend's house and he's like, they asked me to stay for dinner. He's like, at this point in time, he's like, I said no because at this point in time, white people food was not delicious.
Typical Mormon dinner: mac and cheese and Jello for dessert.
No, and what did he say that they had?
I can't remember.
It was like the stuffing, stovetop stuffing.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, I always wanted that stovetop stuffing. That was so funny. Dave Chappelle's hilarious. He needs to bring back his show. I'm too white for girls.
Grits.
Oh, grits. Too white for girls. You're the whitest girl of them all. You ever had peppered collard greens?
You never had good pepper. Yeah, I definitely didn't because they were gross.
Nope. She didn't make the collards right.
That I don't know. I couldn't tell you. What I had was not for me.
Fucking love grits, but that's probably the poverty gene in me.
Shit.
What about do you guys like chicken and waffles?
Yeah,
Yeah?
absolutely.
Pretty
Of course.
fucking good.
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
I think
Just
we-
two good things
Surprisingly.
together.
I feel so racist when I'm asking it, but I'm like, I'm kind of black.
Yeah, I fucking love it.
Go to Wingers,
Oh.
be like, can I get that chicken and
You
waffle?
meant
They're
the
like,
privileged gene.
The privileged gene in me is tube quality
Whoa.
prepared quail. Oh my god.
yo, dude.
Yo, guys. Hit the pig in a jelly jar. What?
Excuse me? Is
What does
a
that
thing?
mean?
Uh,
Is that a restaurant?
it's
Pig in a jelly jar? They have the best chicken waffles in Utah?
It's a place in Utah.
jelly
So I didn't know what the big hype was about chicken and waffles. Because I was like, okay, I love chicken, I love waffles. So I'm just having them together. Like, what's the big deal?
Mhm.
And then I took a piece of chicken, took a piece of waffle, and dipped it in syrup. I'm like, oh,
That's good.
this is the hype. I get it now.
They're pretty smart on this one.
They're, goddamn you.
You guys should come to NC for some quality Southern food. I would love some good Southern food.
Corinne Parson and Zane. I know Zane.
Zane, like the music dude, he's pretty cool.
Corinne and Zane showed it to me. I don't know what that is. Oh, are you talking about people around here?
Yeah,
Corinne?
you know Corinne Parson?
Is that her name? Oh no, the chick from your work, old work. The chick that took over. What's her name?
Is it
Oh, no.
Zane, his last name starts with a P?
I don't know any
They
of
the
those.
best. Oh, so I don't know who those people are.
I know Zane the musician. He's pretty cool.
One Direction.
I like his music a whole lot.
They are people. Food sounds awesome right now, guys. You can't talk about food.
I know, this happens every night.
Yeah.
We always end up talking about food, and I'm sitting here
And then we
fucking
get
hungry.
Yeah. Jordan, have you been on when Jarl's hanging out?
A couple times. Yeah, because he kept calling him Jarl, and I was like, who's Jarl?
Hey,
And
that,
Yeah,
I was like,
that was a long time ago.
I was like, I'm playing a lot of Skyrim. I think it's this way. I could be wrong.
Yeah, because someone said that you're
It
saying
was
it
not
wrong.
delivery.
Yeah, and and you're always like, yeah, I just stopped correcting people because no one got it right, and I felt so stupid. But
Jarl.
Jarl Crim.
Your old Jarl.
That's so funny.
I'm pretty sure you called him Jarl too, right?
I know, that's why I was laughing.
Yeah. I felt really dumb.
No, I definitely did. I just probably called him at first. It's
I don't
like,
know.
I just read people's names how they are.
Same.
And then, turns out it was
Ooh,
a Y sound.
cookies. What kind of cookies?
You bringing cookies tomorrow?
I for sure called him Jarl on stream.
Damn, are they gonna be chocolate chip?
Oh, damn. We both said the same time. My TK website registration lapse. Damn, that sucks.
Rip.
I bought a domain name for Topshelfers podcast, and then I used the free 1 month of website builder, and then it's like, now you gotta pay to make it. I'm like, fuck.
Right.
Hey, I can build a cool website for you guys.
Subway cookies.
Oh, those are so
shit.
good.
Yeah, Subway cookies are actually really good.
Have you had? Oh, what is it? The cheesecake, raspberry cheesecake cookie.
Yeah, those are good.
Holy shit, those
Peanut
are
butter
fucking
cookies.
orgasmic.
Peanut butter are really
good.
good too.
What's
Ooh, I do love me some peanut butter cookies.
Right?
Peanut butter's good.
I'm pretty much a fan of
Fills the
cookies.
cracks in my soul.
Okay, let's just do a real comparison right now.
Okay.
Cookies, brownies, or cake?
Brownie.
Oh.
Brownies.
God. That's a tough question.
Because hot brownies are super good. Cake's just kind of out of the question for me. And cookies, I'm like, have you had a Toll House cookie? That shit is good.
Cake, probably.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have
Cake,
to go with,
brownies, and ooh.
I'm gonna have to go
Yeah, cake,
majority
brownies,
here
and cookies.
If it was
with
pie,
brownies.
I'd do pie.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, but what about cheesecake?
Well, cheesecake wins 10 out of 10.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's a perfect pizza.
Like, have you ever had red velvet cheesecake? So it's like red velvet cake on top of cheesecake.
Yeah, don't do it because you're gonna just.
That's
do-
so good. I got it at the Cheesecake Factory one time. I was like, this is a thing I can buy?
Ice cream.
Wait, what about ice cream cake? Because that shit's always bomb.
Or ice cream
It
and
is.
like brownie, like ice cream on top of a hot brownie.
See, I don't like ice cream cake.
Really?
Yeah, it's not for me.
What about tiramisu?
Tiramisu's good.
That shit's like 10 out of 10. Like, that's my approval.
Just a cake in my ass typed cake.
Y'all said cake in my ass type of cake. Oh. I was like, cake in your ass? What are you talking about?
I think though with the original, like, I think if you take like the best cooked, like brownie, best cooked cake, and best cooked cookie, brownie wins 10 out of 10.
Yeah, like,
I don't know.
A perfectly cooked brownie is
Well,
really hard to beat.
Depends on the
Like-
cookie.
especially like a Ghirardelli one with like the melted fudge inside. Ooh, that's good. Like for my wedding, my wife's like, "What kind of wedding cake you want?" I was like, how about a wedding brownie?" And she's like,
What?
"No, I don't like brownies." I was like, "I don't know if I
You
can
can do that?
I don't know. I wanted it though.
Wedding brownie?
You know how cool that'd be? Like a big bunt brownie.
That
It's
is
just-
sweet.
People are like, "Oh, this is different."
Like, what's that one movie? Accepted? Have you seen Accepted?
Yeah, with Justin Long.
Yeah, he's got the wad, the Glen wad.
Oh yeah.
Looks just like a brownie. He's like, this is delicious.
I love that movie.
20-pound brownie.
Damn.
Yeah, brownies are just good. They're dense. They're chewy.
Except I always eat too much and then get sick.
That's how I'm like. Cake is just like too light and fluffy. I'm like,
And I don't like the frosting.
Yeah, some frosting is really gross on cake.
okay. Frozen yogurt, ice cream.
I don't really like ice cream that much. Like a lot of people are like, hey, what the fuck you mean? But I don't know. I'd probably rather have frozen yogurt than ice cream.
Same.
Like, what about a shake? Yeah, you like shakes?
Yeah.
I like shakes, but like, you know.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, but I'd probably take frozen yogurt first.
Damn, too bad Calford's not here. I was gonna say beer or wine.
Beer. I mean, wine's good too. I don't know. I'm not a huge wine guy. It wasn't until recently that I even started drinking wine.
So it's a different drunk.
It is. I like wine drunk better than any other drunk.
It's like a very emotional drunk.
I don't get emotional. I just feel happy.
For what? Beer or wine?
Wine.
Okay. I lost my train of thought.
Lactose? Let's see. I fuck with ice cream so hard, but it does not fuck with me. Oh. I'm glad, like, I don't really have any, like, allergies to anything.
I'm allergic to pollen.
I mean, like, besides, you know, like, outdoor allergies, but, like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I'm not allergic to any foods, so.
Yeah, wouldn't that
I got lucky there.
Yeah, wouldn't that suck?
Same.
So you're like, oh, I'm allergic to peanuts. It's like, you've
You
never
can't go-
had a peanut butter and jelly
And you
sandwich?
can't really go a lot of places, because, like, well, everywhere else fucking
Peanut
peanuts.
oil, yeah,
Yeah.
peanut.
Oh, it's like, that and nicotine are all I'm allergic to.
Salty, why do you need that domain name? Just curious. He sent Snapchat.
Yeah, I saw it. Hey, go Eagles.
Hey,
Thank you
thanks,
for
Go
hosting.
Eagles.
Appreciate it.
A man.
Why not?
You bring a solid point.
Yeah, I appreciate the host, Go Eagles.
Man, that's crazy. I fucking hate allergies, though.
Yeah, there's a girl.
Like
that,
outdoor allergies?
Yeah.
I have outdoor allergies. Bad.
That sucks. I'm like,
They're like, my eyes are puffy. I look like a crying bitch.
I'm
Gotta
allergic
take
to
that
grass
Zyrtec.
really heavily. Like,
good.
no. Thank God, not the good kind of grass. No, but like, you know, if I like, because I played baseball a lot, like
Yeah, like fresh cut grass.
it would kill me.
That
Like, it
sucks.
sucks.
Yeah, dude. I'm allergic to
Hey,
it.
yeah, thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah, go Eagles. You the
Ooh.
man.
Here's a question.
No vape nation for you.
Did you guys just hear about how in California they might have to put a cancer warning label on all their coffee?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently
That's
because
crazy.
There's some carcinogen inside of the coffee that when they're roasting it, it comes out. I'm like, I don't know, is it like a
Wow.
mycotoxin somehow get rid of?
I don't know.
Alright.
Okay, if it was a cancer-causing drink, would you drink it?
Coffee?
Yeah.
Like how cancer coffee causing?
I don't know. Just
Most of
like
what I do is
everything causes-
probably not good for me, but I don't know if it was like you're probably gonna get cancer. I'd be like, I don't like coffee's good, but
Yeah, I would.
you would.
You'd risk it? Yeah. See, I would too. I'd be like,
How
bring
many
it on.
cigarettes have you smoked? We all know that.
Yeah, like
Same
I mean,
exact
but, like,
thing.
Yeah.
Almost, yeah.
everything can give you cancer though. Like everything I open, like I was opening a pack of fish hooks.
That's why I was asking how much. Like,
Yeah, definitely. Like if it's the same odds.
like if
as-
you're for sure gonna get cancer.
Yeah, well then no, definitely not. But if it's the same odds as like
anything.
cigarette smoking, probably.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Which
kind
are
of
pretty
guaranteed.
high.
I feel like that's
To be
kind of
honest.
guaranteed though, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, if you do it for long enough, for sure.
see, I don't know. I'm pretty dependent on coffee, and it's sad.
But I'm not dependent on beer. I just drink a lot of it.
See, I'm dependent on coffee because I'm like, oh, that's my go-to drink. Like, I drink like 4 fucking things. I drink water, coffee, tea, and milk.
I only
Yeah.
drink coffee like once or twice a week, if that.
I drink like a whole pot.
Yeah, I was gonna
Sometimes
say I'm not really. I like coffee sometimes. You know, it's super good, but I'm not a big coffee person.
Mhm.
I don't have to wake up early, so I don't need it.
Yeah, I'm like, I need it. It's like I drink like 1 or 2 pots a day, and that.
Wait, 1 or 2 pots?
Yeah, dude. I said I'm dependent on it. It's,
Jesus Christ.
And I don't do it for like the stimuli. I do it more for the taste. I'm like, holy shit, I just can't get enough of this. It's like my crack
You're
or something.
addicted.
Yeah, and everyone's like, oh my god, that's so bad. I'm like, man,
Do you
it's
have
not.
coffee in there?
And what?
Yeah, dude, I bring coffee in
Can I
there.
have some?
It's empty. I drank
Oh,
it all in
fuck.
like 5 minutes. I will go buy you a coffee.
No.
I
just
want
wanted-
more.
Well, I
You
wanted
want-
to taste what your coffee tasted like.
We're at 1:30 almost, so we can call it whenever.
We're going for. I don't care. I'm having a great time. I'm having a blast.
Yeah.
Up to you guys.
It's up to you, however long you guys want. I don't give a shit.
Hey, I'm off for
Forever.
5 days. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, nice. Some hippie bitch yelled at me for putting on lipstick because it's
I
going to
just
cause.
like the taste too.
Don't test me on that.
Oh, god damn it.
Yo,
Yeah, I don't smoke weed to guy. I just like the taste. That's amazing.
Some hippie bitch yelled at me for putting on lipstick because it's going to cause me cancer. Wow.
You probably shouldn't do that then.
That's true.
It's probably should.
Right, we're all gonna die eventually. That's when you gotta hit her with the line. Well, my grandma lived till she's 80. What? Put on lipstick? No, mind her own goddamn business.
Like, here's the thing. You're right. Everything natural causes, like, nothing natural causes cancer. Okay, but if you're taking the unroasted bean and then you roast it, that's no longer natural. So I could see how it does cause cancer.
Mhm.
There was a funny
I don't know enough
comedian.
about it.
A comedian was talking. He's like, "This is my favorite thing to say to non-smokers." He's like, "I constantly like, you're gonna die." He's like, "Guess what? You're gonna die too."
Yeah.
Yeah.
2-4 cups of coffee a day increases lifespan. There are many
Yeah.
reasons, nothing.
We're all gonna die and we're gonna be going right to the heaven's gates.
Right.
We're gonna be going to the higher.
Gotta go attuned for my sins.
So I posted that picture that was on Jordan's Snapchat on on Instagram for our actual Instagram, and I tagged Action Bronson in it, and then so some random like hip hop page just liked it, and then they have a picture of Action Bronson. It's your brother.
Dope.
Nice.
So I have an idea that I want to do.
Mhm.
I might be going to Washington State for vacation in the end of May.
Yeah.
I want a Discord in still, so obviously I'm not missing like a week's worth of podcast. But I want, excuse me, I want to buy an Action Bronson cutout and put it in the chair.
That is so fucking.
No one's
funny.
gonna tell that big of a difference.
It's like
Dude.
just Action Bronson.
Yeah.
I'll put a beanie and headphones on.
Yeah.
I will fill in for you though that whole week.
Dope. Yeah.
I'm gonna give you some money too. I'm just kidding.
Hey, I mean,
We're not doing that.
I'm on the right track. Shout outs to all the people who live 200 are usually alcoholics.
Euphoric.
Wait, who's an alcoholic? Who live to 100 are usually... Oh, gotcha.
Joe Rogan said his grandfather smoked cigarettes every day, and he lived to be 1,000.
Joel's grandma was old as fuck, and she said the key was whiskey and cigarettes.
Yeah.
She was so old. It's like... But then they stopped smoking because they're that old, and their like bodies like freaks out because they're used to it.
Hey, Euphoric.
Yeah, how you doing?
My friend.
Definitely really Fugo shouted out earlier. What?
If I can't get a microphone, I can get the text-to-speech software for you on Discord. There you go.
That'd be hilarious.
When I'm an old man and I have grandkids, maybe, if I have kids,
Maybe.
like, I'm gonna just tell them how it is. I don't want to be like beat around the bush. Like, people like, Grandpa, why do you smoke? People be like, because I can.
Yeah.
Because I fucking like it. I don't know. What do you want to know about smoking? Do you want to try it?
Well, I'm pretty sure by that point in time, everyone's gonna know weed is just a normal thing.
Yeah, you know what's gonna be
Especially
weird is telling our.
It's become legal now too.
Yeah.
It's gonna be super weird telling our grandkids like, you know the troubles we went to get this.
We're gonna be like our grandparents who said, I had to walk up and down a mountain in 7 feet of snow. Yeah.
I lived during the Prohibition.
Right. We're gonna have to be. I had to go hide in like 8 different spots so the cops didn't find me to smoke one joint.
I
One
once
single
smoked behind a
joint.
shed at a church.
Right.
Yeah, right. I always smoked behind the seminary building at the high school.
Oh,
Oh shit.
We like broke our friend's inhaler and we like made like a little pipe.
Fucking Christ.
Got kicked out of seminary because of that. Great.
you got kicked out of seminary?
Yeah, for smoking dope behind the fucking seminary building.
Damn, that's cool as shit.
Someone's like, what does that smell? Like, Brother Parker, like, walked outside and he's like, go to the office. I was like, isn't seminary, like, not a part of school? Like, he's like, I'll call your parents. I'm like, I'll go to the office.
I'll call your parents. What a fucking.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I went to my car. Fucking loser. I'm just
My domain is bathed in milk.
oh, don't smoke resin. Resin hits are the worst.
They didn't want to charge me
Change the
more.
popular phrase, so I own bathinmymilk.mi. Pretend ML stands for milk lover. Oh, ML. That's funny.
Don't lie. It stands for Martin Luther. Show some respect to the gosh dang black guy.
Currently
Oh, it's
smoking
not Martin
resin.
Luther King Day
And
anymore.
my night is sad. Why is your night sad? Don't do
Because she's
sad.
smoking resin.
Oh, is that bad?
shit!
It's just like smoking the pipe with nothing.
Oh, okay,
Just like
yeah,
the
I gotcha.
resin in the pipe.
Goddamn THC. No, you know what's kind of weird is growing up and finding out outside of high school what people do.
Yeah,
Like,
that is weird.
Like you're like, holy shit, you do that? Like I was talking to somebody at work and they're like, wait, you do all that stuff? I'm like, yeah, like that isn't that bad for you? I'm like, sorry, I like to have fun.
Right. Yeah, it is weird, like, because I do a bunch of those polls on the Facebook, and, like, you know, I ask, like, about drugs or mushrooms, and, like, all these people are like, yes, yes, yes. I'm like, you sly motherfuckers, I didn't know.
Right? Or do you think most of them answer them honestly, or do you
Why is
think,
that wet? I'm not drinking that one.
or do you think it's just like, whatever? Like,
Yeah, probably a mixture of both.
yeah, it's definitely weird. Like, I remember as a kid in the DARE program, I'm like, yeah, I'm never gonna do any drugs. Like, drugs are for losers.
Right?
And
That's a
like,
weird noise.
and I don't want to say this because, like, I've done them in the past, but
What? What an asshole cat.
Farted and darted.
that's sad. Like, do you remember in the DARE program, you're like, yeah, I'm never gonna do that.
Yeah.
And you do it, and you're like, hey, I did it, and I'm not a loser. Or and then you're like, then the self doubt comes, and you're like, am I a loser?
Oh, and then it's like, yeah, I'll probably never, I may not ever try meth.
You're like, at least I haven't done that. Like,
Right.
I feel like if you stick with like 3 things that aren't like meth and heroin and anything like the crocodile drug, like you're probably good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of successful people do drugs.
Sure.
They're not losers.
Fucking
Gotta
Steve
go make-
Jobs loved acid.
I gotta go make fish tacos. Cool background, by the way. It is cool, euphoric. Thank you, by the way. Have fun. XO.
Wait, Steve Jobs did acid?
Yeah.
A shit ton of it. That's how he said he came up with the idea for most of his things.
He's like, I'm gonna call it a phone, a me phone, an iPhone, an iPhone.
A me phone. He's like, it doesn't quite roll off the tongue.
Talking to himself.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I'm unveiling a new product. It's called the iPhone. Everyone's like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
This guy.
Shouts out to Jeff Bezos. Smokes reefer. Yeah, he is super rich.
Isn't that the
Amazon.
owner of Amazon? Yeah.
And Twitch now.
And Twitch.
Yeah.
Ooh, he's
Carl Sagan loved weed too.
Yeah.
He was,
Carl Sagan. I like Carl
He did
Sagan.
LSD a lot too.
yeah, and he was a smart guy. He worked on the goddamn Voyager. He's got a golden record in space.
Damn, that's cool.
Like, at least my cat has the decency to pop his head up when he farts on you. Like, who did that?
Cats are goddamn. So are dogs. Can be real disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, you sick fuck.
Yeah.
Get out of my sight.
Yeah.
What about Graham Hancock? You guys like Graham Hancock
Yeah.
at all? Dude, have you heard his
Is he a person?
Yeah,
I own
he's the pyramid guy.
I know. I'm
I own
I was
two
like-
of his books.
You own 2 of his books? Are they good?
They're hard to read.
I was gonna say, I don't know. He's never read them.
Yeah, I tried to read the first one and I was like, this is a lot. Cause
I'm gonna buy a whole bunch of smart people books and put them on the wall.
There you
And
go.
they're like, how is that? I'm like, never read it.
never read it. Looks good though, doesn't it?
They're gonna mimic you and call you the new Ty Lopez.
Oh fuck.
Books.
Knowledge, knowledge, books, Lamborghinis in my garage.
Yeah.
Just at my new house up here in Beverly Hills.
Oh yeah.
Lamborghini.
Yeah, Lamborghini.
I was sitting in a trailer park on my couch with $20 in my bank account. Now look at me.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you, Ty.
My phone. Tried to read The Infinite Jest. That's the ultimate smart person book. Hard pass.
Some of them are so goddamn boring. Like,
I tried to
you want
read-
me to read this book about, like, yeah, it's cool if people talk about it and tell me, but having to read about it, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, I was trying to read Atlas Shrugged, and I was like, oh, this is
So boring.
not
Give
for
me,
me.
bring me a hatchet.
Right?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, it is terrible. My phone. Wait. iPhone. I bet he's getting really primal. He's like, iPhone. Could you imagine that? That's Steve Jobs just tripping nuts.
Wait a minute. I can read a book and get a blowjob? What book can we...
Yeah, dude. For sure.
I'm just walking around with the book, like, go to a coffee shop, reading it. Hey, I hear this book gives me blowjobs. You down, chick?
Holy shit, he's reading the new Entrepreneur magazine with Jeff Bezos. Oh!
God damn it.
Oh my god, he's drinking a mocha.
He must be
Is
really
that
smart.
The Hatchet by Gary Polson?
It can't be.
There you are. What's up, Skep Talk?
That is Footlong Forest in this coffee shop. And you're like,
He's right there.
making a shot of espresso. We gotta go!
Right?
If I heard someone call me that in public, I'd be like, what? Why you call me that?
Yeah. Who are you?
Because all my stuff was Dirty Forest forever.
Yeah.
One time I was in what place? I don't know. I was in like some fast food place, just looking at the menu, and I hear Dirty Forest. I was like, don't call me that in public.
Don't call me that in public,
You make
please.
me sick.
You go into a restaurant, there's just a picture with you and your camera and your sock. You're like, God
That's-
damn it.
That was when I was really awkward too, because like I would go up like, hey, how's it going? And then they would say something, I just stand there. So, yep. Really? Have you never read anything like it ever since I did? No. Yep, cool. You are an IRL, lol. I was browsing around talk shows and was thinking, shouldn't Topshelfers be doing stuff by now, lol? Yeah. Talk shows, we were testing out IRL instead of talk shows tonight.
Here we are.
Mixing it up. Because sometimes talk shows are fucking dead. And when no one comes in and watches, so we're just like, oh, we're talking to ourselves tonight.
You're right.
Not bad.
We're talking to Salty Frank tonight. But oh well.
Is this book you're talking about by
Yeah.
David Foster Wallace?
I don't fucking know.
High on Privilege?
Infinite Jest.
Yeah. $43 for the hardcover.
What is this, a textbook? My boy
Hard
Frank.
pass on the $43 one.
You know what's like kind of the coolest thing is Audible. Like, you can listen to books and not have to read. Like,
Yeah,
I've never
absolutely.
done it, but it sounds awesome. I could do that all day. But like,
I do it on YouTube, like audiobooks. I don't have to pay for them.
smart man. Like, reading's cool. Like, I'll buy a book like once in a rare while, and then I'm like, I don't know why I bought this. Should have gone to the library.
I don't know. I always like try to read books, and then I get so bored. I'm like, and I start like I'll read like a page, and then I'll start thinking about other stuff. And I've read like 6 pages. I'm like, fuck, what did I just
Have
read?
something better to do.
Yeah. Like, man, I could be drinking a beer right now. Why am I reading a fucking book?
Can't you do both?
Yeah, I could.
It sounds kind of lame, but I think I use it more for like a meditation type thing. Because like for the past couple of years, what I've been doing, and it's really, this is gonna sound corny and it's kind of off subject, but I've been doing things like I set certain places, and when I go to that certain place, I'm only doing that thing. So like, because I've been writing
Yeah,
this
yeah.
little book. I go to a certain place, and when I'm there, I'm only writing. And there's a place where I go and read, and when I'm there, I only read. And it like helps me engage in doing that thing. Like we talked about, like that's one of the main reasons why we do The Office. Because if we were doing it at home, who knows if we're going to be consistent. But every time we come to the office, we know it's like, oh, we're here to podcast.
Set, yeah.
And it's really helped a lot with stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a lot more productive with things that I want to do instead of like, because if you're at home and you have like a computer or TV, but you want to work on something, you'll start working and then you'll like glance at the computer like, I wonder if there's any new good videos on YouTube or
Let's
Netflix.
go to the hub.
Yeah.
Hey,
What's hot in the hub right now?
wife's in the shower.
Right? And I really can't fuck with this incest porn though that's going on in the hub though.
Ooh.
It's really not for me. Like,
You just gotta mute it.
Watching.
Just put on some women's tennis.
it just sucks because like what Forrest or Chandler said, it's like they always have the hottest girls, and I'm like, yeah, I'm into it, and then they're like, yeah, Dad, and I'm like, oh.
Just don't read the title. Just be like, no. Just put that shit full screen, nice black border, no title. You're like,
Until they start goddamn talking.
Yeah, until they start talking.
Hey, bro.
Just-
Hey, sis. Like,
that's why you just like fast forward that part. I always hit like the, hey, what are you doing home? You're not supposed to be home till 6. I came here to fuck. And then it's just,
My favorite one though is, have you seen the? It's turned into a meme where the dude's taking a bath and there's the lifeguard that
yeah,
shows
Lisa,
up.
and
Yeah,
there's no
this is a
hurricane.
bathtub.
I'm like, might have seen that one.
Police should probably stop killing people. Bye. Hey, yeah, they probably should. Shout out to Audible. Audible is great. You pay like $10 to $14 a month and get free credit every month for a free book.
1100 book page. Wow. Okay.
Just a monthly fee. I get 3 or more books this way. That's a good way to do it. Shout out to Audible.
I wonder how often I'd use it though. That's the thing. Because I'm always like, oh, that sounds like a good idea, and then I'm like,
The Audible.
I'm gonna listen to music
Yeah.
instead.
Oh yeah.
I've kind of fallen off listening to music for most of my stuff lately.
Really.
Yeah,
Really?
It's weird.
Like, I listen to the same album. I shit you not. The same 2 albums probably like 3 or 4 times a week
Really?
for like the
I'm the
past
same
3
way.
months.
Yeah.
I don't get tired of them. I'm just
Yeah.
like, ooh, this music is so fucking good.
Right.
Every time it comes on, I'm like, oh, the song's a little iffy. And then like a month will go by, and I'm like, ooh, this song is great.
Whoa, Mr. Trigger Boy, we're talking about the guy who got shot. Unarmed men.
Oh, sorry.
oh, is he triggered about the title?
Yeah, definitely triggered about the title.
Imagine you're responding to a call to a violent person with a weapon. This person lunges at you and is aggressive with you. Don't sit there and tell me when to shoot. Well, I do have.
What?
I
They're
have.
lunging. I'm gonna get you. No, I wouldn't. I've been in situations like that. Aggressive people lunging at me. Guess what? I didn't shoot them.
Yeah, they get hit or tased.
You know, they have this magic thing called a nightstick. I'd probably just bash someone over the head with that, like, you stay away from me.
Like, I get where they're coming from, because they always, like, say, like, heat of the moment, and it's like,
Yeah, and then you
Eh.
shot him 20 times,
much
reloaded, and then
was
shot
that?
him.
Yeah, was it that bad?
Like, and this guy had a pipe, a lead pipe.
that's not even the worst one. The worst one was, like, a week ago, they had this guy, like, down on the ground, 2 cops were on him, and, like, they had him, like, he was, like, faced up, but they had him like his arms like he
Oh,
wasn't swinging, and then all of
Oh,
a sudden
no.
the cop is like, "I'm gonna fucking shoot you! Don't stop moving!" And he just pop, 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 shot him in the chest like 7 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, when he's like, he had a lead pipe, I'm like, are we playing Clue? Was it the guy behind the dumpster with the lead pipe? Like, how can you not tell? And
Yeah, that's what we're... Yeah, you say gun if they actually have a gun.
Yeah, it's gun a whole different story. We're not talking about the guns, dude.
Yeah, like if it's an actual situation where it's a shooting, you know?
Yeah,
But for
shoot that
example, like
motherfucker.
that, like, yeah, that's fine. Shoot them. They have a gun. They're shooting at you. But if, for example, like that fucking dude that was in his backyard and they shot him 20 times, you know, he had his fucking cell phone in his hand.
You want to go, big boy? Fuck out of here. Well, here's the thing. And I'm not, like, I'm going to try and look at it from the cop's perspective. Like, I have a family, too. Like, I guess if I couldn't see it, like, of course I'm going to shoot this fuck. But
they
I'm not
always-
going to unload a clip and then another clip
Right.
on it. I'm like,
Yeah.
just one and done that shit. Just right in the
Right.
chest.
Or, but yeah, they always respond so fast, like, get on the ground, or we're gonna shoot, and then they don't even give him a chance. Like, get on the ground.
The worst one was that one.
The guy crying in the hallway.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was the worst one to
with
watch
the-
to me.
With the automatic, well, the semi-automatic, was it AR-15?
It was just a cop. It was just his like standard issue rifle.
Yeah.
But like, the guy was like on the ground. He's like, crawl to me, and he was like crying, please don't shoot me, please don't shoot me. And the guy was fucking crawling, and the cop shot him. It's like,
A lot, too.
Yeah, he's like, don't reach back, and he's like, dude, you're crawling, your hand's gonna go back. Like, have you never seen a baby crawl, you fuck? Did that cop get in trouble, by the way?
Probably not.
he didn't, and then there was a like everyone like because it was obvious he just fucking murdered that guy, and then everyone freaked out, and I think the cop went in hiding and stuff because someone's gonna kill that fucking guy.
Yeah, I'd go in hiding too. But here's the thing, I wouldn't kill a person like that.
I think that my biggest problem, too, is like, I get there's case scenarios where they do need to use their guns.
Yeah, yeah.
But the ones that, like, the ones that obviously don't need to use it, they don't ever get in any trouble.
Right, for example, Salt Lake police, because of their training, hasn't had like a police murder by gun since like what 2015.
That's
Yeah.
good.
I know an officer who used to go to our school. He was pretty trigger happy. He's actually popped a couple people.
Oh
I don't
god.
want to put him on blast because I don't want to be the next
Yeah.
person of kin, but
Well, I think the last one was the kid with the sword.
oh,
I heard
the
about that.
broomstick in
No, I heard
The
about
sword
a kid
one.
getting shot with a fake sword.
Yeah, he had a fake sword in the
oh the
cuffs.
black guy who had this the sword on his back was like a wood dojo sword type of
Something
thing.
like that, yeah. And they
When
fucking-
was that? Probably 2015.
Well,
Yeah, a couple of years ago.
Well, no, remember the riots in Salt Lake? It was like 2 years
No,
ago.
it was a recent one.
Was
Yeah,
it?
like
Yeah.
this kid had a
I think
broomstick
so.
outside the homeless shelter, and there's riots in Salt
Oh,
Lake
yeah,
City.
yeah.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, that little fuck deserved to be shot. He charged at the cop with a freaking broken broom handle. I'd be like, all right, dude.
Or just tase him.
That's the thing. That's where I can see where the cops come in. It's like
Yeah.
you can shoot the person, but if they live, then they
Yeah,
can
keep
sue you
coming.
for shooting them. Like,
Yeah.
and with tasing, they can still sue you. Like, he tased me, and you'll still win.
That's okay. They can. Oh, they can fucking kill him.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you should. You would go in the courtroom and just look at him and be like, "Hey, I decided to not end your life that time."
you're lucky you don't live in Baltimore, asshole.
Right?
You're lucky you're not one shade darker.
Hey, thanks for the bits. Appreciate it.
Hey, thank you, Skep Talk.
Appreciate that.
Police are pussies nowadays.
That's hilarious.
It just seems like it used to be like
Or maybe it's just
like
because
helpful. You know, you could go to a cop and be like, "Hey,"
And
And
now,
now,
they
like-
have to come up with the squad.
yeah.
like everyone, like it's scary. Like
Yeah, it is.
you even get pulled over for like a traffic violation. You're like, "Oh boy,"
Like,
What's gonna happen?
What's in my car that's
Yeah.
gonna get me killed?
right?
I feel like the best thing to do is like you just get pulled over and you're just like hands on steering wheel, just look straight ahead.
Yeah.
License registration, like
Okay.
Hey, thanks for the follow. It's like that when I was in that shooting, like the cop showed up and like he pulled his gun out and stuff. I was like, put my hands up. I was like, I am behind you. Do not shoot. Coming around.
Yeah.
Like I was like, no sudden movements here, officer.
no sudden movements here.
Because that's a scary one because he's reporting to a fucking shooting
Yeah,
and then
stuff like that. Yeah, like
That's true. I don't think avoiding being sued is good enough reason. to
Yeah,
get
exactly.
yeah, absolutely.
it's like there's plenty of tax dollars. Like I'll pay the extra tax dollars for this, like, lawsuit rather than you fucking killing some dude.
I think it's just like what Utah did. I think that it should be mandatory for everyone to go through retraining because I don't want to necessarily blame because
After a certain amount of years.
yeah, it's the outliers too. Like not all cops are bad, but obviously
but-
the ones in the news make all cops look bad.
Yeah, but it's a little much when it's once a day.
Well, right. No, I understand that, but there's a lot of cops.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people.
I look at it this way. There's the news. I'm sure this has been going on forever.
More
I don't know
body
about
cams.
once a... Then why is it only here?
That's what I'm saying. Because they need the retraining. I don't. That happened with. I'm sure it happened in the UK,
It's a-
and then they
Well, they say
took
that.
it away.
The cops never carried guns, though.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm sure that there was still.
There is still stuff, but all you do is get your ass kicked. You're not getting shot.
I don't know. I just.
I'd rather get beat up a little
Well,
bit
absolutely.
than
Here-
shot.
Death.
Here's the difference between like Europe and like America. In America, we want to hide who the police are. We black out our vehicles, make it so it's sneaky as shit. Like, oh, sorry, dude.
Which
You
is
bump
all
up
against the
there till they're right in
Constitution.
front of you.
Right.
Yeah, theirs are very like fucking shiny, reflective. You're like,
Brand new car. Pop.
Yeah.
there's a cop.
Mandatory body cam. All the body cam footage has to be public domain. Agreed.
Yeah.
That'll solve a lot of problems.
The thing is, too, which would help a lot if the cops are just held accountable.
Yeah.
But, like, every single fucking one of them gets off. Like,
It's like
they
that.
get a week paid vacation,
They kind
basically.
of know that they're not going to get in trouble, I think.
Yeah,
in some
so,
case
like,
scenarios.
If
Yeah.
you're like, hey, I'm not going to get in trouble.
All I have to say is I was scared for my life. Like, I thought that was a gun. I thought my life was in danger. Come on, dude, it's a pipe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Police in the U.S. Army. Oh, it's not Army. The police in the U.S. aren't trained well and usually end up trigger happy. Yeah. Definitely. They probably sit in their room twirling their guns around looking in the mirror. You talking to me?
Yeah. What
I
is-
fucking hate Utah, but that dumb shit happens everywhere.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I just don't trust cops after like my whole situation kind of fucked me.
Yeah.
But
Same.
I also kind of hate like
Yeah.
every time I see a cop, I always stare the fuck out of them. Like,
Yeah, you gonna come over here?
Yeah. I'm gonna film you.
I'm filming, officer. Live stream. KSL's on the way. He's like, oh, God. One of these guys.
I'm already called.
They're just like, move along.
Call the ambulance. He's gonna shoot me.
Europe is a different beast, though. A man was just jailed this week because someone broke into his house, attacked him, and he fought him back with a screwdriver. The attacker died, so the guy who was attacked on his own home is going to jail.
What?
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts. Yeah.
That happened here, though. So someone broke in, I think it was a celebrity or something like that, broke into their house and, like, fell. So they were on the roof and, like, fell through the roof and landed on their kitchen, like, table or kitchen, like, counter and landed on a knife. Like, and it went through his leg or something like that, and he ended up successfully suing the homeowners.
You know, honestly, if I was the judge, I'd be like, well, I guess you shouldn't have been on the roof in the first place. Denied. Boom. Like,
But U.S. law is fucked up. Like, that's the thing, too, is, like, our court systems are...
it's not even a justice system. It's a freaking criminal system. I swear to God.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's going to be corruption everywhere, but the U.S. is kind of...
Well, they make so much money off of it. Like, you know, the dude, I'm pretty sure the dude who did the Colorado movie theater shootings,
James
he's not in jail. He's still doing court stuff.
Oh, he's in prison.
Is he?
You have to be in prison during the court stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, during the trial.
So has he just not got his, like, sentencing?
Yeah, he hasn't got his years, but he's in prison for
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I figured he wasn't, like, walking around, but I didn't know if he was, like, actually in, like, a federal pound.
I don't think it's something like that. It's not like
Break.
an actual prison. They'll decide. He's in, like, locked up.
Yeah, yeah.
It's probably a mental ward because he's crazy.
Mhm.
So he probably won't ever see actual prison time because anyone that does mass shootings or anything like that, they don't put him in actual prison because
You go to the psych ward.
the inmates kill them.
And then, you know...
Didn't they kill Jeffrey Dahmer? That's
Yeah.
why I think they should put him in public. Like, some sicko, put him in. Let the other inmates kill
Yeah.
him.
And here's the thing. With, like, some psych wards, like, there's a program. You rehabilitate until the point where you can graduate out of the program, and then you're back in society. That's a thing. I'm pretty sure the guy who kidnapped Elizabeth Smart is pretty close to getting out.
Yeah, Skeptalk, I saw that too.
They all are. Anyone that does mass shootings, and then their stuff becomes hot commodity on the internet.
Yeah, big time.
Charles Manson married. He was like 7 years old and married that super hot chick while in prison.
Yeah.
He was 7 years old. 70?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He was getting married to like that 17-year-old.
Yeah.
Or 18-year-old.
Well, I see people talk like, I think everyone has a fascination of like studying serial killers. Cause
They become like celebrities.
yeah, but yeah, they could exactly. They become celebrities to a point like I've seen stuff online where people are like in love with the two dudes who did Columbine.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you have a shit tasting man. Like, you need to not talk about that. You're fucking weirdo. Those guys
He killed people.
people.
You fucking psycho bitch.
Right?
They said that there's a dude that asked her, it's public, and he has to sit and watch the Florida kid and report everything that happens. And he puts it online, and like it's just creepy. It's like stared at the wall for 7 hours straight, just like staring at the wall. And he says sometimes he'll like you can see him thinking, he'll start chuckling to himself.
Great.
Like so he's a crazy fuck. Like he said like yeah you'll see him like talking,
Which
staring at
guy?
the Florida the kid
Oh.
that shot the school.
Do you think it's for attention? Or do you think he's actually fucking
No, I think
crazy?
he's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Why would you stare at a wall and like they say you can tell he's thinking about it. Like
Well-
he's thinking like he's deep in thought, staring at a wall, and then like
Like, what else would you do, though? Like, you're in a small room, probably smaller than this, like, with pads. Like, at
Do you
least
think it could be a ploy to not get sent to prison and get sent to psych ward? Because it's probably a
he'll
little
probably
bit-
get the death sentence though.
You think?
Yeah,
I think all mass shooters should.
they usually do, like for the most part. So yeah, he's fucked either way. He'll go like he's in a single cell by himself right now, but he'll most likely. You what?
MSD shooter.
Oh yeah. And then there was the YouTube shooter.
Yeah, I heard about that one.
No one died though, right?
I'm not sure. No one's showing on the news.
I saw that the shooter killed themselves.
Yeah, it was a chick
Yeah.
from where was it? Somewhere in the Middle East. She was her videos got demonetized on YouTube.
Oh
so
wow,
So she got pissed and shot him up.
What about the YouTube headquarters shooting?
that's what we're talking about.
Oh, yeah, that's what you're talking about.
Someone was some people were being crazy. Like people like someone's like, I bet it's a white male, and then it was a Middle Eastern woman, and then they're like, I'm sorry we said that. Like,
Oh, I saw a pretty good picture about that. I'll just show you to you.
yeah, I don't think anything like yeah.
I didn't see much about it.
Yeah, they're mad. That's
Just that the shooter killed himself.
Yeah,
yeah.
it seems like that article is not like making big news though.
They were covering up because it was like, you know, Middle Eastern woman, and they're like, we don't want, you know.
More
Yeah.
attention.
They're like, ISIS!
Yeah, because you know things will go crazy if they.
I didn't tell Jordan what your dad said about it.
No more allowed.
Send him a Snapchat of what he said because it was really good.
Do you guys want to do like 5 more minutes?
Sure.
5 minutes work?
What's up?
Like 5 minutes longer? Does that work?
Yeah.
Cool.
that's fine.
That will be about 2 hours. That'll be good.
No more Allah Akbar.
So no one died. That's good.
Huh. That's crazy.
That's leading.
That would suck so much, dick. Getting shot at work.
I don't know. How much do you hate your job?
Yeah.
Like, you're like, oh man. Sometimes you're thinking like, what if I got shot right now? I could go home for a few days.
You could also die.
Yeah,
That's
I mean, if it's like a, you know, grazes you.
Here's the thing, like, at my work, they're like, if there's a shooting, you gotta go hide. I'm like, I live across the street. I'm going home.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
just see Jordan booking it.
Fuck you!
Going home.
I work at the
I
podcast now.
must know if you're gonna do games after.
Probably play some games.
Wouldn't you go home? Would
Yeah,
you
for
hide?
sure.
If I was real close to work, yeah, I'd go home.
Wouldn't you just leave and just get in your car like, oh, fuck these guys?
Yeah,
Yeah, if there was
Yeah.
a shooter, definitely going
Run
home.
out the door.
That's the thing. They're like, okay, like, you gotta make sure the patients are safe. I'm like, yeah, I know, but I'm kind of gonna take care of myself before I take care of them in that situation. Honestly, though.
Did someone robbed your? Were you there at the time?
No, it was recently.
Oh, someone robbed Domino's.
Yeah.
Were you there when it happened?
His dom.
Oh man.
How much did they get away with? Like, how many pizzas?
He's like, pepperoni!
No! He's just holding his finger in the sleeve. No! Like, he got some.
Well, what's dumb is like,
hands.
unless whoever was running the front counter was dumb, like you're supposed to drop the money in our safe.
Yeah.
If it gets too high, and even if he didn't, he may have gotten like $80,
80.
maybe like 100.
He's like, I did this for $80 in a large pep. What the fuck? This is my life come to. Sitting in his Motel 6 room.
He's been fucked up because he used to be so lucky go happy,
That sucks.
and now he's sad.
That sucks a whole lot.
Yeah. I would be like, eh. They had 100 something because of shitty new CSRs.
Yeah.
Still, who robs a Domino's?
Right?
Well, to be fair, like,
Unless you're hungry.
right? Give me all the pizza. You don't want the money? No. Why else would I would come to Domino's to rob?
How many you got there? Give them all to me. Then just run out.
Give me that 3-meat treat and that large pep, please.
Right.
Hey.
Honestly, if someone robbed me
Take
for
this
pizza,
soda.
yeah, someone robbed me for pizza, like I wouldn't probably call the cops for like a little
Must've been
bit.
hungry.
Like that guy definitely was hungry. I think we should let him get the pizza.
In that situation, like, I always hate the people who are like, I'm gonna be the hero. And then they always go out and they're like, I'm gonna fight ya! And then they're like, guys,
Oh
like,
my god.
Apparently,
no.
they robbed Papa John's a street up a couple days before.
Yeah, a lot of these businesses.
My dad. It was your dad that
My dad. There's a bunch of businesses though that have been getting robbed around here because of how conveniently placed they are next to the freeway.
Oh,
Because when the Wells Fargo was up on Highway 9, it got robbed.
Shit.
Yeah, and the dudes just got in the car and got on the freeway.
Yep, took
apparently.
off.
Yeah.
That's not a good spot.
No.
God. People used to rob the Apple all the time. That's right across the street from the fucking police station.
Yeah.
True.
In fact, they'll never suspect it.
So, like, we're gonna get all those Twinkies and beers.
Like, we already know the cops are over at IHOP or 7-Eleven, so...
Yeah. Skeptalk says you'd be surprised. My buddy owned a pizza joint. He closed down after the 6th robbery in 6 months. That's
Jesus.
fucking wild.
What the... I guess that's
Yeah,
what
the
they-
Rose Park one has is it Rose Park? Yeah, it has a glass barrier like a bank.
At the Papa John's?
At
or
the
Pizza
Domino's.
Domino's?
Yeah.
Jesus.
So you can't reach across the counter at all. And it's a locked glass door to get into the back.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they got robbed a bunch.
That sucks.
Tell.
Yeah. You have to be robbed a lot to be able to put up bulletproof glass.
Yeah.
Rip the apple. I
Not
will.
be shut down.
Exactly. I think the new owners carry a burner on him. He always gets at the counter quick when I walk in.
Yeah.
Not too many people around. Cash and register. No one is going to resist.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Who's the owner of Apple? His name's Push. He owns a 7-Eleven up down the street, too.
He's a pretty cool dude. Sort of.
It's like, I disagree.
They all got
His
bought out.
peepaw is, but he's not.
I like the old timers. Candy was super cheap.
I respect his hustle though.
Yeah, good.
They're running all the gas stations here, though.
Yeah.
All of them.
That's what I'm saying. I respect the hustle. Buy
They're like-
one, buy two. Now he has like 8.
You love Push? Wasn't he a dick to you one time?
Yeah, that was a weird story.
He's like, you steal.
No. So he came into Domino's and he wanted to look at our when I was there working. He wanted to look at our exhaust vent. So I was like, yeah, cool. Like I knew who he was, and like, so he was just like looking around it, and like, cause he was gonna set one up at his own place, and he's all like, could I buy a pizza? And I'm like, sure, I'll make you one. And I was like, what do you want on it? And he's like, no sauce, cheese, and vegetables. And I'm like, okay. That's a hard pizza to make because like it's not gonna
Just cheese.
it's not gonna cook
basically.
well.
Yeah.
Like, so I cooked him up one, and he like looked at it and he's like, there needs to be more cheese. I'm like, I'm giving this to you for free. Like,
Yeah.
so I went and put like more cold cheese on it. Like, I don't know what he wants. Like, I put a lot of cheese on it already, and cheese is expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, hey, here you go. So he takes it, and then like I see him like a couple days later at the 7-Eleven, and he's like, man, that pizza you made me was shit. And I was like,
Wow.
it was free, dude. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and He's like, let me give you some good food. So he gave me like some fucking like tornadoes or some shit, and they were disgusting. But
You should have told him.
I didn't see him again before.
You should. Those things were disgusting.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? In America, we have good food. In your country, you're probably not having that great of food. I don't want to be super
Indian food's
racist.
great.
Yeah.
I like
so?
Indian food, yeah.
All that curry.
Yeah, I haven't had much Indian.
Yeah, me neither. The only time I ever had it was at his gas station down the street there.
Yeah.
Jesus, a whole bottle of sriracha.
I love fucking sriracha.
I like Cholula.
Shout outs running gas station. My new neighbor owns a couple. He talks shit on my stepdad.
It'd be crazy on a gas station.
Yeah.
I think you're really worried about getting robbed.
Yeah.
Everyone robs gas stations.
He comes into Subway and got a veggie with extra veggies and a whole bottle of sriracha.
So you must love veggies.
Yeah, I think he's vegetarian.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's Sikh, isn't he? Chic.
Yeah.
Cholula for life.
I
Shit's great.
Sounds
like it on pizza.
You know what's fucking good? Tabasco has this new one. It's called like smoky chipotle. Ooh, fuck
Sounds
that
good.
all day.
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
I've never had it, but
is amazing.
I'd be down for that. I like trying new condiments.
Spices, yeah.
We had a ranch conversation the other day. Do you guys like ranch?
Yeah.
Yeah, ranch is alright.
I love it.
Someone was saying that was a trash thing to like.
Yeah. I was like,
Trashy if you like.
I don't give a
ranch.
shit, it's good.
How can you not?
I'll cheers.
Right?
to that.
Exactly. Like.
I put ranch on so much things.
Yeah.
What do you want with that? Ranch, please.
What about with your wings? You have a choice
Yeah,
between
ranch.
ranch and blue cheese. You ever
Ranch.
had the blue
Ranch.
cheese?
I don't.
Yeah,
like blue
but I'll
cheese.
still take ranch.
Ooh, blue cheese.
Smoky
It's-
chili is sex in my mouth.
It's good. It's really good.
Sex
Valerie
SEC.
hot sauce is where it's at. Never tried that one.
Did you hear the Mr. Tabasco
Valentine.
contest story?
I haven't.
Ranch is garbage? Whoa.
I'll cheers to that.
Do you like ketchup?
Right?
Do you like fry sauce?
Right. You live in Utah.
Yeah.
I know. I went out of state and I'm like, you have fry sauce? They're like, what's that? I'm like,
Then you hit them with the
Alright.
Mormon sauce. I'm like, oh, we have ketchup and mayonnaise. Yeah.
you need ketchup and mustard. You mix it together. It's great. You want to try it? They're like,
Mustard?
no, ketchup. Oh, yeah, I guess I just said mustard.
I was like, that sounds awful.
Would it be?
I don't know.
Ketchup and mustard? You ever had a hot dog?
Yeah, I'm like, you ever had a hot dog or a burger?
I'm allergic to mustard, so
Are you
Are
really?
you?
yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
Plus, I'm not a fan of it. So
Then,
the couple times I had it, I didn't like the taste, anyways.
uh-huh.
And then I got like sick and hives and stuff. I'm
Oh,
like, oh
man.
well, definitely don't like
Now we
it.
know, yeah.
It's awesome. It has 0 calories.
Mustard?
Yeah.
Click on the link.
Uh-huh. It's ultimate sauce.
Tastes gross.
Oh,
Ah,
so
honey
love
mustard.
it.
Red Tabasco, green Tabasco.
Green
Green.
probably.
Yeah.
This Tabasco beautiful contest. Scrapped all male contestants were deemed too ugly.
Oh, rip.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were kind of dweeby.
Yeah.
Look at the one in the middle.
I was like, who the fuck is this guy? Hello, Tabasco. What?
Oh, what is going on? Expectation reality. That's
hilarious.
weird. Why did they think that was a good idea?
Huh.
Make their new bottles. Advertisement.
Yeah.
Man, I would do it if I could be on the bottle. Like
Right.
this guy's not too good looking, but goddamn, is he on a bottle of Tabasco?
Making money.
Just change all your handles on social media. The Tabasco boy.
Yeah.
Tabasco boy. Mustard, custard, and you poo poo.
I don't really like custard. Like,
Never had it.
or what's the other? Fuck. Creme brulee. I don't like creme brulee. Not a big fan.
Isn't that? Oh, never mind. I think it's something else.
Or
I don't
What's
really
that?
care for hummus.
I love
Oh, I
hummus.
like hummus. I
Oh,
fuck with
fuck, my
hummus.
bad.
It's like it kind of just tastes like refried beans.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, a little.
Isn't it made out of garbanzo beans or something?
Something like that. Yeah. It's
But let
really.
me take that back. I like hummus with like pita bread.
Yes.
Well, that's
But
really
I don't
good.
know what to put hummus in besides like mix it with pita bread.
That's all I do. I get like pita bread or pita chips and
Yeah.
just dip it
Oh,
in.
okay.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Because I don't know, like, I never, like, thought about, like, oh, maybe I would put
Me
hummus
neither.
on this. And it's like, I don't know.
It's always with peanut butter pizza. It's the only thing I've had it with.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Great poop on.
totally random. Nastiest vegetable.
Kale. But it's so good for you, so you gotta eat it.
Beets.
Oh man, there's a lot of them are gross.
Have you ever had a radish?
Yeah, they're like, I don't even know how to
Yes.
explain radish.
Radish.
They're like spice.
I don't know.
I
I like seaweed.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
seaweed too.
Seaweed's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Do you not like sushi? Any of you guys like
I like
sushi?
Yeah, I like
yeah.
sushi.
I'm trying to think of the word. My least favorite vegetable. There's
Same.
a lot.
Brussels
Yeah.
sprouts.
Brussels sprouts are gross.
Yeah, I don't like fruit.
Celery?
Sorry.
Celery just tastes like water, though.
It does.
I like cucumbers.
See, I was about to say I have a really unpopular opinion. I fucking hate cucumbers.
I ate cucumbers and carrots and peppers all day.
But they're
at
so
work.
good.
I
Yeah,
like.
it's got that cilia. Apparently, cucumbers can help with erectile dysfunction. If any of you males out there who have ED.
I used to dip fucking peppers in ranch.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude?
Like you get those. What kind of peppers are they?
Peppercini.
You can like the bag of like green, red, and yellow peppers.
Bell peppers.
Bell peppers, yeah. Bell peppers and ranch.
I
So
mean, I'd
good.
probably try it. I don't think that sounds too bad.
Or
Yeah.
or
Carrot sticks and ranch.
mushrooms in ranch.
Ew, I don't
You're
even like-
pushing your luck there, buddy.
I even like-
Mushrooms don't taste like anything.
Yeah,
I
they
don't know
taste like
about that.
dirt. I don't even like mushrooms unless they're
I used to just
natural.
sit there and eat a little thing of mushrooms and dirt, or not dirt. God damn it! And ranch.
I like mushrooms, though.
Me too.
Ooh, maple syrup is good.
Brussels sprouts are gross if the person making them doesn't know the secret. Sorry, I mean like dried and salted seaweed by itself. Okay, yeah.
I don't know.
Expose, clip it.
Exposed.
Pickles are really good. I don't like pickles on burgers. I just like them straight out of the jar from the fridge. A nice,
I don't like-
cold.
Dill pickles.
Yeah, I don't
Dude,
even.
I like them kosher spears. The kosher dill spears with the extra crunch.
I'm trying to think of.
That's more sex in my mouth.
It's true. It's fucking good.
Is there fruits you guys don't like?
I hate apples. I
Tomatoes.
absolutely hate them.
That's now a fucking vegetable.
Apples.
Apples, yeah.
Apples
I
are
like
gross.
apples.
I don't like the skin.
Yeah.
I don't like the consistency of bananas.
How about grapefruit? Let's talk about those. Those things are
I'll
fucking
eat it,
foul
but
and
they're
gross.
gross.
Yeah.
It's an aphrodisiac.
Is it?
That's what they say.
Grapefruit, like that's the dick emoji. Or,
That's,
no,
that's eggplant.
God, I am off
You know-
tonight.
Eggplants are weird. You have to like heat them up to a certain temperature to kill all the toxins, or else it will kill you.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Eggplant will
Eggplants
fuck you
are
up.
very fucking dangerous.
Yeah,
What
Not
else-
very, but
there's something about rhubarb that'll fuck you up too.
mushies
Yeah.
and dirt.
She's in dirt.
It's like what the puffer fish. That if you cook the puffer fish wrong or cut it wrong or something.
No, fucking
Yeah, it will
poison.
kill you.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh.
And smell the scent, I will throw up.
Oh.
I love bananas.
Yeah.
Banana.
I just don't like the. Oh, I got one that everyone gives me shit for. I don't like watermelon. I don't like watermelon. I don't like watermelon flavored candies.
What
That's
the fuck
that
is
is
wrong
a
with
strange.
you?
That is a strange one.
I don't like the texture of watermelon.
It's water and
Yeah.
melon.
I like every other melon you can think of
Well,
except
that's-
watermelon.
Cantaloupe
not bad.
tastes like shit.
I like
Honeydew's
cantaloupe.
Sweet.
I like honeydew. I just can't do watermelon. I don't know why.
Wesley just hates good food and good movies.
You like other black
I don't
people
want to have a
food.
movie talk with you again. You like boring ass shooter
Watermelon.
movies.
No way. Everyone likes my movies.
Except everyone apparently hates Van Helsing.
I don't.
What the fuck? You don't like some Hugh Jackman actually?
See?
It's in the top 10 most hated movies of all
But so
time.
was
That movie's
fucking
so
every
fucking
other
good.
movie though.
That movie's great. You see his
Yeah.
little fucking crossbow?
Yeah.
Shoot the bitches out of the sky.
Werewolves and
Yeah.
vampires.
I told you I was fucking good.
Yeah, that's like one of Manny's favorite movies. He's like, wanna watch Van Helsing? I'm like, I guess it's okay.
Man. Didn't realize I
plus-
was surrounded with people who like shit movies.
Yeah, he fucking was hiding up in that bell. He like cut the ground. The guy's like, the fuck? And he's like, surprise!
He did do that.
He did do that.
The forbidden fruit.
I've never tried.
Ooh.
This fucks with honeydew and not watermelon.
Yeah, honeydew's gross. It's
Black
green.
crust. What?
What? I've never met my dad.
Me either. He's in prison.
And before you guys laugh, we saw the video of him on Scared Straight in
Yeah.
prison, and it looked a lot like Jordan, just huge.
Yeah, he's a really scary black guy. He's in prison for capital murder.
I could totally see it in his face. So I'm like, oh yeah, I see the
Yes,
resemblance.
fruit
This dude's
is-
just yoked.
Pineapple or coconut?
Oh,
Agreed.
Isn't the mold that we make penicillin?
pineapple over coconut for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cause like I don't mind the taste of coconut, but it's like you said, the consistency of coconut.
Yeah.
Coconuts will also
Pineapple's
give
more
you the
enjoyable.
shits.
Yeah, pineapple's really good.
Especially roasted pineapple, grilled
Yes.
pineapple.
Yeah.
Oh,
my
Like,
gosh.
here's the thing about pineapple: you eat it, and it eats you. Very acidic. It's very like it will
Yeah.
kill
Makes
you
sure-
if
You
you
feel it.
Yeah.
get that GI bleed.
Get that flavor for.
Yeah,
Never
women say it
mind.
makes your jizz taste like pineapple. So.
You know, I heard something like, yeah, men, if you eat pineapple, apparently like tastes super good for women. And women, please just stay the fuck away from Dr. Pepper. I heard that shit's spicy.
God damn it! Doesn't the mold and make that so
Fuck you.
Want to have a watermelon eating contest on here?
I'm down.
All
I mean,
right.
if there's,
I'll give you a cantaloupe.
I mean, if there's like an actual bet going on, I'll still beat you.
You think
Even
so?
though I hate watermelon.
I have a big mouth. Remember that?
Yeah, I did see you deep throat some things.
I could put this whole can, not the whole can. I could put like half this can in my mouth.
Do it, bet.
Man,
Oh my
oh,
god.
oh.
Ow.
It's in there.
Yeah, there's no way.
I have a.
You're like a goddamn snake.
Dude, I'll fucking eat anything. Except
You're just
apples.
eating the like outside of the watermelon.
Dr. Pepper makes your puss stink. Is that true?
Yeah, that's why I said that. Like, I was like, women, please just stay like away from this.
I've never heard that once before in my
Neither have
life.
I.
Oh, because of all the prunes.
Yeah.
Ooh, you want to know something that really grinds my gears? What is a prune? Like, what is a prune?
A dry. You would think a dried fruit, but it's
It's a prune is a dried what? A dried plum, I believe.
I have no idea.
I could be
It's
wrong.
not a
like,
raisin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna, I
not.
don't even know.
I don't
Let
think
me-
it could be a plum unless I pit it.
Right.
Like take the pit out.
Yeah.
And then let it dry.
A shriveled plum.
Okay.
Okay, so if a prune is a shriveled plum,
Very
then how is there something called prune juice? It's fucking dehydrated. That means you'd have to
Oh.
fucking rehydrate it and constitute it so it'd be.
You gotta-
Wouldn't it be plum juice?
You got a
good-
point there.
Yeah.
Like, come on!
Man.
And old people love it because it makes them shit because they're on all those opioids, guys. True thing.
Yeah.
Jesus, my tooth went far up in that.
I saw an article today that was, God bless you, looking out for you, man. An article, and I don't know if it was just fake news like everything else, but it said that some company confirmed giving like a vaccination that caused cancer. Like they titled it like a, a typical
boy.
Well, no, they said it was like a typical vaccine that everyone would get, and it ended up being like having cancer triggering chemicals in it, and they did it to cause people to have cancer. So, pharmaceutical and doctors would make money.
It's the coffee, guys.
No, it was a serious article I read, and I was like,
No,
I hope this is fake.
Would it surprise you? Cancer is such a big industry.
Yeah,
Really big.
Is this the BTS of casting couch?
it is. Welcome. Your mom just left. It's pretty awesome. Check out that one on the Hub in about 2 weeks. Fully edited.
We're gonna title it Thuggin.
Thuggin.
That's his name.
Four boys. 2 mics.
Tra-la-la, oh my god.
I don't know. We can get like interracial GB going on in here.
OMG, a mom joke.
OMG, a porn joke.
Yeah. Oh, ha, ha, gay joke.
What a guy.
Ha, 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 ha.
Yeah.
We all have mustaches too. I'm sure she likes mustache, right?
Mine's real bad though.
Hey, mine's pretty bad too.
Had to come from the fattest guy too. Yeah, you're right. I did.
Wow.
Everyone thought it, but I guess I'm the one who said it. So
Yep. I think there was an 18 plus warning on here too. So.
I don't like people like you.
Same.
Yeah, your name's fucking Thuggin. Why are you in here talking shit?
You're probably a 13-year-old black kid thinking you're smart. Oh shit.
And this guy saying that.
Let's see what he looks like.
I just want to sit there. This is flat.
Okay.
Yeah. No,
How do you know, man?
that's not what she was
Yeah,
saying when I was
wait,
taking
wait.
things deep. But you know,
Like, click on his thing. What's it?
everyone has an opinion.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I wasn't either.
I'll fight you through this mic, bitch.
I made a joke and you took offense, bud. I don't know. you got really triggered. I don't know what to tell you.
I support my friends. I'll go to
Still
jail
go.
for my friends.
You're still dragging it out. I don't know what to tell you.
You could always leave. I mean, that's an adult thing to do.
Whoa, wait a minute. Adult thing on Twitch? Doubt.
Right?
That's for sure.
Yeah. You'd be the black person who I'd want to shoot, dude.
Yeah.
I hate when black people use that word. I hate when anybody uses that word. I don't even use it, like, only in stories.
Oh, yeah, only in stories.
I would send you back to Africa, bitch.
For the record, Jordan is a black guy. We're
Yeah.
not the ones saying that.
Yeah.
Cough.
Oh,
It's not racist if it comes from a black guy.
Yeah. Come on, brother.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Yo.
Anyways, so what's going on today?
Jordan hitting him with the truth is what's going on today.
I don't know.
I'll learn today.
We can call it whenever. We've gone.
What are we? 2:21. I don't care. I got time. Tell me.
I don't care. We can switch over to gaming if you want.
Expand it. Show me.
Show me the horizon.
I want to see what these people. What should we talk about? Should we have a closing topic?
You're a topic.
I am a topic. A hot one.
There you go.
topic.
It's my favorite store. Not really. I'm not 12.
Okay.
I think you're just proving to yourself.
How stupid you are.
Yeah.
You're running out of steam, my dude.
Yeah, we have an 18 plus warning on our chat on the way you're in here.
I made one mom joke because you made a casting couch joke, and now you're super triggered. It's kind of funny though.
Yeah.
It is kind of funny.
This dude really getting heated.
Where's the restroom?
Oh, so yeah, just
If
go.
you just follow the lights, like if you go to the right and then all the way back to the left.
There's a
Follow the
bathroom.
light?
Yeah.
How's that parent? West Moat. Wesley Moat.
I gotta see.
You seem pretty triggered.
I'm so heated.
Hey, you seem triggered that you're still talking about it.
Yeah.
Like it could have just been a funny joke, and you'd be like, "Oh, ha, 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 ha."
Yeah, you could have just came in, joked with us, and then you just keep bringing it up, calling Wesley fat.
Yeah." It's like, wow,
So,
welcome to the internet. Do you think a fat joke really bothers me? I wouldn't put myself on the internet if I didn't think I wasn't fat. Then I just wouldn't be funny at all. At least I'm funny and fat.
I like US.
Oh, Six Supreme thing. Oh, I guess you're one of those fellas.
Oh my god. Is that a vape one too? Wow, you're cool.
Vape and Supreme, and your name's Duggan?
Damn.
I already know what you look like. How sad.
Kai?
Kai?
Oh my
Rough as
God.
fuck, my guy. Not a good look.
I look like the guy stole Ted. It's me. And I fuck that teddy bear. You guys want to know what I wear? I cut this flannel off. I fuck my sister. Sometimes my dad.
We drink rain or beer.
Yeah.
See, there you go, Thuggin. Now you're showing yourself some self-respect, saying you watched Dragon Ball Super subbed twice. Now I can understand. I feel you, dog.
Hmm.
Does he own the real version of your hat, Forrest?
Probably.
I got off the site when Halo 3 died.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
You'll show. You'll show.
Bountiful Utah. Come on, bud. Come on.
You'll show up to. Dude, come on.
Come on.
We're trying to have a good time, and you come in here real douchey, talking about how you'll show up to any location.
I am curious. I mean, you can always add me on Snapchat at jar-jar.
Yeah.
Do you want me to buy you a plane ticket too? Because I
Yeah.
will, just to prove a point.
Oh wow. Cali life. Probably have cool tattoos too, huh, bud? Come on.
Oh, my phone died.
It was a joke. Obviously, if he's saying he'll fight you through a camera, that's a joke because you can't do that.
Hey, I told you I'll buy you a ticket. Shoot me your information. I'll fly you out here tonight.
You said you'd come here any location, and then you said, "No, I'm
Show
in
up any
California."
location. Then someone said do it, and then you back down.
Pussy.
Man, someone's even offering to buy a plane ticket, and he won't do it.
I'd take a free trip.
Damn. Yeah, you can come visit Utah. You might even like us in person. And be like, damn, I got a free trip and met some cool dudes.
And I get to be on a podcast? What?
Yeah, you get to be an honorary guest. Okay, give me your information. Let's go. Like, I got the money. I ain't worried. Then come be on the podcast.
Bye.
Birdman built heavy like Chevy. That's a good quote. I like that.
Did you play any sports
Yeah.
in school?
No, I
No.
didn't. I did track in junior high,
Yeah.
then I got injured, so
Damn.
then I didn't do anything.
I played some football.
Played soccer, basketball, and rugby.
Nice.
Rugby.
Yeah.
Rugby's awesome.
It is. It's fun.
Never played. I'm too much of a puss.
I went to go train with like the Woods Cross like rugby club.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, these guys are.
That's a thing?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
School sponsored or like privately sponsored?
privately sponsored.
Damn.
But yeah, I did. Yeah, I've always baseball, basketball, football.
I like, playing sports and stuff, but was never good enough to be on a team.
You know what I kind of hate about team sports is when people get trophies.
Everyone gets a trophy.
Yeah, I don't like
Yeah.
that.
I don't either.
I don't even like trophies in general. It's like nobody should get a trophy. It's like congrats, you
There's
won. Like
one. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like go home knowing you won. Like I don't need something to be like, oh, I won.
Yeah.
Remember that one time? Yeah, I can also remember without the trophy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because people get hurt. We didn't get a trophy. It's because you sucked. I don't.
Yeah, you got last place. I don't know what to tell you.
I remember kids who'd like try out for sports teams like, it's kind of bullcrap. I didn't make it.
We're
I have
just
2
talking
junior
on the
jazz
stream
trophies.
right
I was the
now.
MVP of the year. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'm pretty sure everyone got that trophy too.
So what is the stream about?
Pretty
We have
im-
different rotating guests, and we just kind of talk about whatever comes up.
It's a stream about pretty much everything.
Give people an open forum to just talk about anything.
Yeah.
Like to talk about ghosts, sports.
We just hang out. Yeah, pretty much anything.
Yeah.
You guys smoke weed?
Yeah. Yeah. And
Allegedly.
allegedly. We wish we had that legal California weed, but
Right.
maybe one day.
Oh, November is coming up. Not at all. It's not coming fast.
Hey, you're getting there. It's gonna be
Right?
on
That's November.
the ballot for medical marijuana.
Really?
Yeah, but I
Okay.
heard like the senator's like, yeah, that's not gonna happen. He's like, if it's on the ballot, like I'm already gonna deny it. Like, come on, give us a chance.
Yeah.
Deny it again so that they can just try again.
Yeah.
Did we talk about last time how like they went and talked with the LDS Church and they're like, no.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't say no. They're like, we see that it has benefits, but we're worried about abuse. I'm like, everything's getting abused if you think about it. Like, I'm abusing the shit out of my phone. I abuse coffee. Like, it's gonna happen.
Weed is a gateway drug. Well,
Did you say forts?
Thank you for informing me.
I'll bring it out there with that free ticket.
hey.
Weed is
Appreciate some of that good legal weed.
4chan is
Right.
my life. Look at me. My dad beats me.
I heard medical weed is woo.
I don't know. That Colorado weed was something different. So was the Washington edibles. Yeah, it's a whole different ballgame.
Alright.
It's weird. It was just so
Cool.
smooth. It was like,
Yeah.
cause you spoke, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had like that shit weed where it just burns.
Yep.
Like I went there and I was like, oh, this is like I'm not smoking anything.
You're like, I got this dirt weed.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like about dispensaries is like a gram is like $20. They can do that,
Expensive. Yeah, I have a story of I went up to Washington and I got edible brownie, and the dude at the dispensary was like, "Hey man, just take like a thumbnail worth at a time,"
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, "'Cause it's gonna hit you hard." And I was like, "I'm not a bitch," so I took half of it.
Uh-huh.
Fucked my whole world up.
Damn.
Like I couldn't function. I just
Nice.
did, and it was awkward too because like my family was there, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll be a little high, like just kick it." And I was just sitting there like,
Gone.
"Ugh."
Your mom's like, dinner, and you're like, I'll be right there. And like 3 hours go by, and you're like, hey, when's dinner? She's like, it was
Yeah.
over hours ago. You're like, fuck.
You didn't tell me. I specifically looked at you.
And time's weird on stuff like that too, because it's like a very different high. Like smoking, it's like a wow, I'm chilled out, and then eating it, you're like, whoa,
Coming
what?
and coming.
Yeah.
You're like, the moon's really close.
Am I dead?
Yeah, it is like waves. It's like
Yeah.
you don't feel it at first, and you go 25 minutes, and you're like, and then
on,
like
hit me already.
45 minutes, and you're like, oh boy.
You're like, take me to the ER.
Bye bye.
Right?
All your accusations of me are wrong. I hate people who start saying you probably over the internet.
Yeah, we were roasting because you were getting upset about the mom joke, and then you called Wesley fat. So,
Hey,
what do you expect?
I thought we were having a good conversation now.
But now you're sitting talking, so yeah, hang out,
That's all we want to do.
hang out,
Just sit
talk.
and talk.
Mhm.
What's your favorite your favorite thing to buy at a dispensary, Thuggin?
Did you go in the ball pit, Tavy? I bet that would be fun. Like go in the ball pit like high as shit. You're like, oh, these balls.
Jeez, I almost died. You're defending yourself from a joke. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Yeah, my grandma
Say
really
so.
wants a weed brownie. Like we're
Yeah.
at like a family thing, and she's like, it was like dead silent. She's like, I want to try a weed brownie. And everyone in my family was like, what? I'm like, I will get you one. Like, I will get you one.
Right, like we will go right now. So we took him to town, Oregon weed. He's comatose, high as balls for 3 days, changed his life.
No, I got scared and sat in the corner. I don't blame you.
You know what you should do? Take a big, fat, milky ranch bong rip.
Ugh.
You like
Dude.
ranch, boys?
What was my favorite? What he said? What's your favorite? What'd you say?
Oh yeah. Do you have like a favorite strand or like a favorite edible at a dispensary down in California?
We just assume you smoke because you asked us.
Yeah, if you don't smoke, then I don't know.
Yeah. Cool ranch weed. Oh, like the Doritos. Oh.
Shit! Dude, that would be amazing.
Would. Doritos flavored weed.
Probably a thing.
It's a win-win. Just smoke the Dorito weed and then eat Doritos.
You're saying like, man, I'm getting the munchies. My weed tastes like Doritos. Time to get more high.
Holy shit, this is good day. Like, just break the bag up, just crunch it up, and sprinkle a little bit on your weed.
If weed tastes like Doritos, I would stop drinking today. And then...
Damn, he does have a good point. Like, that top shelf weed.
Well, and it's interesting because that top shelf weed thing actually came about like
I didn't
4
even
or
know.
5 years ago.
To be honest, I didn't even know top shelf like was a weed term.
No,
like,
it was always an alcohol term.
For
'cause,
me,
like, you
'cause
get, like,
I-
top shelf alcohol.
because I
There
drink.
could be a lot of meaning to.
Yeah,
top
it's
shelf.
pretty much just
Yeah.
top best quality of anything.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I don't really smoke either. To be honest, I'm not against it, but I drink a lot.
Hey, I don't know. I kind of hate how people would be like, "Oh yeah, that's cool if you drink, but oh man, you smoke." Like, it's like,
Do people still do that
The
nowadays?
thing
I
is,
feel like,
I
yeah.
can't drink. I don't have a gallbladder.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that makes
And I'm
sense.
diabetic. Sugar.
yeah.
Sugar's not good.
I don't know. Yeah, I feel like some people still do. There's a lot of judgmental people out there.
If-
There
So, without a gallbladder, if you drink, does it just get you sick?
well, it's just better not to, so I don't kill my liver faster.
Oh, I gotcha. Because it just hits the liver directly. It doesn't process.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Dang, so you get drunk real quick.
Just like, oh, yeah, yeah, fuck, that'd be shitty.
Hey man, but congrats
I'm
on
on a-
smoking.
I'm on a fast road myself.
Keep on smoking and.
All day.
Okay, here's a question: would you rather, if you had to choose one, you had to smoke or drink for the rest of your life? You'd probably say drink. I know, but
Do you see my stash over here?
There are other things to drink.
what about you?
Right.
Drink,
But
smoke,
smoke, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and smoke it or eat it for the rest of your life. What would you do?
Is money not a concern?
Money's not a concern.
Eat it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Edibles for us, really?
Yeah.
Really?
yeah. Oh,
It's
I'd
just
love-
easier.
Yeah,
Edibles, yeah, eat it.
it's just always the oh no.
And no smell.
That's true.
Ooh, I don't know. I've had some pretty raunchy brownies,
No.
and
That's true. I meant no after
yeah.
Yeah.
from the smoke.
Yeah.
I don't know. My person, like, I love the taste of it. I could eat like a whole nug and be like,
Oh,
oh, why can't I get high? But
I don't have a gallbladder either. This is new
That's
information to me. I was
your
told to
deepest
drink
what?
about a year. About a year while my liver assimilated, but docs never said anything about it later.
Yeah, mine told me just not to drink at all.
smoke. Hey,
I like Pepsi. Yes.
Yeah. Not Pepsi.
I don't even know what Pepsi is.
Yeah.
it's just like breakfast,
A
but
new drug.
breakfast.
Yeah, new drug.
Sweet. Alright, see ya, Thuggin.
Later, dude.
Bye, dude.
See you later.
Well, shit. Yeah, I just drink. That's about all.
Okay, well, here's a question for you, Forrest, then. You can only drink one specific beer and
Oh,
one
don't
specific...
tell me that.
Dude, it's the question. I'll give you one specific beer and one specific
I
like,
can't pick.
hard alcohol, so like a whiskey or like a...
If you told me that, I'd probably quit drinking.
no
I
more
get
variety.
so goddamn bored. Like, oh god, yeah. No, thank you.
I drink a beer when I come on the podcast. I don't really drink outside of this, to be honest. Like I'll
Me
drink
neither.
every beer once in a while.
Yeah, I only drink on the podcast too.
What would I do on my other
Are you lying or not? I don't know.
No, just it's funny because we.
Hey,
It's
thanks
funny
for the
because-
follow, Thuggin.
Yeah, thank you for the follow, my dude.
It's just funny because we do the podcast every day.
Yeah.
I only drink on days we podcast.
If you could see a picture of what your liver looks like at its current state, and you saw that it just looked fucking horrible, would you still drink?
I don't even know like what a good liver looks like. So,
You just be like, oh, that's my
I'm
liver?
not cutting myself open.
all right, okay, that's a liver.
But-
I guess I'll keep drinking.
Okay, it looks necrotic. It's black and green, and it's just
What if that's
gross.
what livers just look like? I don't
Okay,
know.
what if we do a healthy liver, Forrest liver?
Yeah.
And what if mine looks better than the healthy
No, it
liver?
looks...
It
In
looks
this story, it
significantly
looks worse.
So you're just telling me I have a bad liver? What would I do?
Yeah, would you
Yeah.
stop drinking? Like, you have like 5 years to live if you keep drinking.
I'm gonna have 5 happy years.
Shit.
I'm just kidding. No, I'd probably stop drinking. Like,
Everclear and toilet wine. That sounds like an awful combination.
It does.
from the 1st to the 12th of February, did pretty good.
Gel wine.
Yeah, you did really good on those days.
Yeah, I stopped drinking for about 2 weeks, and then I'm back.
Do you think you can go like a whole month for Bill? You still got that.
I picked the shortest month of the goddamn year for a reason, and don't you say a word.
What, avocados and milk?
I'll do it. Like,
I'll do it with you, dude. Like, I failed too. I was like,
You think Salty's gonna forget about that? No way.
it's just the whole fact of having to drive to the store to buy that.
You don't have to do any of that.
I'll buy it. Because I'm doing it with you. I even have a little blender. Let's throw it away after.
Yeah, let's do it Saturday. Saturday
Some-
tomorrow.
I do it Saturday too. I'm on 5 days in a row.
On a Thursday.
Yeah,
Getting turned on a Thursday. Thirsty Thursdays.
it's one cup.
It's one good.
If there's
Sick.
one thing I know about Forrest, he sticks to his word.
Yeah, I'll do it, but like making me do it.
Anchovies and
And no one's making you do it.
Nah, I'm not saying no one's making me do it. I'm just saying I'm gonna do it. 'Cause I failed. Not avocados and milk.
Anchovies and
Oh,
milk.
did I say avocados?
He did the Arthur fist.
Right?
It's not avocados.
I forgot. What we were talking about. Do you guys like avocado?
sandwich with the
Do I like
sandwich.
avocado?
Did you not see my snaps?
Oh,
today?
I like it too.
Did you see my thing?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that thing is fucking cool.
Yeah.
Fucking Salty said, not a real millennial for putting on toast. Maybe I didn't have access to toast.
Not millennial, not putting it on toast. You should put some sriracha on your avocado.
I put salt.
Yeah.
Same.
I don't eat just avocados usually. Like,
It's a good source of healthy
yeah, I mean, but
fats.
like, I don't really ever have avocados, so I don't just eat them. You know.
That's a good
I
point.
mean, if I have, I'll eat it. But
Yeah.
I go somewhere where there is avocado. I'm like,
yeah,
I
then I'll eat it. Yeah.
Avocados are expensive too. It's like 4
That's
for
why,
$6. I'm like,
yeah.
ugh. At my work, it's like, hey, I want that. And they're like, take it.
Now I want
Me
guac.
too.
Right?
Oh, like some fucking carne asada fries. Those are so good.
No, you know what I'm craving? I'm craving some wok. Some
Yeah.
wok lin.
Oh, I was like, what's a walk?
Some good old wok with some...
You want to go for a walk?
I'll go on a walk with you.
I don't want to.
Alright.
I don't want to.
I'm not gonna take your wallet.
I gotta, like, yeah, walking. Nah, like I'll do it sometimes. Like if I'm really drunk, I actually prefer to walk.
Just like drive.
Like
Or like go, yeah.
like I'm real drunk. I want to go for a nice walk. Do I like those little bike guys in Salt Lake for like that little cart behind them?
Oh yeah.
You get rides. I'm like, give me a ride.
Hey!
Like I want to call an Uber and have him show up on a bike with a little cart behind it.
That'd be so funny.
Like those children's carts.
One of those.
Talk on the walkie-talkie.
Okay.
We're the same age, Salty!
You're a real millennial.
I'm mildly allergic to avocado, but I'll deal with my throat closing. And wow, you must really like guacamole if you're allergic and eat it.
Yeah.
That's-
Well,
Sounds like my grandpa.
Toast or bagels? Make your pick.
bagels.
Bagels.
Yeah, for sure.
More variety of bagels.
Yeah.
Original or fruit flavored cream cheese?
For
Cream cheese? Oh,
Yeah.
just like a plain bagel?
Yeah.
Probably regular.
You know what's the best? Blueberry
I don't really like fruit ones.
bagels, strawberry cream cheese. Life changing.
yes.
That does sound good, yeah.
I like like jalapeno bagels. They're good.
Oh yeah, those are good.
Ooh, yeah, the ones from Great Harvest. Have you had Great Harvest breakfast rolls?
I've had Great Harvest since high school.
Yeah, me
Never had
neither.
it.
Dude, they have these breakfast rolls, and there's like
It's just like
chunks-
bread.
yeah, it's like bread, cheese, chunks of ham, sometimes potato and jalapenos.
Wow.
Only sometimes potato? Damn, so if you get it one day, there's like no potato for you.
Yeah, it's like special. You're like, oh shit, I got like the potatoes.
Damn.
'Cause they go fast, real quick.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So they sell out of the.
Well, like they only do limited amount, and it's like, ooh, maybe you get it because they throw it in a basket and shake it up.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
It's like,
So yeah, Great. So Great Harvest is like over here on Fifth, wherever Fifth is,
Yeah.
and it just used to be like a high school thing where you go there
It's
and like
cheap because
Yeah,
you
it's
get
cheap.
bread.
Yeah.
You get like cinnamon bread and a cookie for like $1.50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, it's so good.
So
The
like,
cinnamon
yeah,
burst.
I don't have any money, but I could go for some bread.
You
Like
wanna
an
go-
alcoholic.
You want to do something that made me super uncomfortable? Is go to Kila during high school lunchtime.
Because it's high school kids there.
Oh my god, I didn't realize the disconnect already. I felt so uncomfortable being
Oh.
around like high school kids.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, these kids are all fucking cringy as shit. Like, what happened? I hope were we all like that when we were in high school? I hope
Okay.
not.
When we were in high school, I feel like it was a lot different. These kids nowadays, they're fucks, dude.
I just felt so
straight
weird.
IDGF.
Yeah.
For real.
I don't know.
Oh
I
my
avoid
gosh.
those places at
Do you like
lunch.
pho?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, pho's good.
For sure.
What is that? Noodles or something?
Yeah, it's like a
noodles.
noodle soup.
Noodle soup.
Man, why do we always gotta talk about food?
Yeah. Jarl's not even here. Not for real. If you were born post 2000, you suck. Oh, we never asked how old you were.
23.
20. Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, 23 too.
Nice.
So 2012 graduation, or
14, like
14?
graduation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, by the
No
way, we
big,
can
I'm
make
sorry.
it to the milk as whole milk and not skim. I feel like skim is just cheating. I don't really like skim milk.
I drink skim milk, honestly.
I'll be honest with you guys. I don't ever drink milk.
Really?
I
Yeah,
just-
pho is basically fancy ramen.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
I had ramen earlier.
So it tastes a lot better.
Yeah.
And some vegetables, though.
Shout out to my 2012 graduates who are out here.
Yeah, 2014. 2 years
Same.
too late.
Same. Would have been 2012.
TV with the facts. Yeah.
Do
Hey,
you
Wes.
bathe in milk?
God damn it. For
God.
sure. Gallons of it. I just don't. I don't eat cereal, like, often.
Same.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't ever think, like, besides, like, strawberry milk, I'm not ever like, milk
Or
sounds
chocolate.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, or chocolate.
I always have milk.
Yeah.
It's like usually like I open the fridge.
What about like milk and cookies?
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, for being a fat guy, I don't really eat a lot of pastries and desserts often.
I do.
So it's disappointing. I know.
Almond milk.
I do like almond milk.
I think it's so
I like
gross.
I like cashew milk more. It's kind of.
Yeah.
I like my milk just from a cow.
Show me the tit on an almond.
Yeah, I was gonna say almonds don't have tits.
Okay, let's just have a real moment here. The first person to ever go like milk a cow and then drink it, like that guy's a fucking weirdo.
I'd like to think that he
Yeah.
like laid
I don't
under
think
it
he
and
milked
sucked
it.
out.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
You think he just got down there and sucked on that teat?
I think so.
Show me the tip.
Show me the tip.
I like.
That guy, you have to know, like that guy's a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, for sure.
He's like, well,
I'm gonna
the
suck.
What's gonna come out of this?
Yeah.
He's like, obviously the calves are enjoying it, so I might too. But like, don't you have to like do a lot of stuff to milk to make it so it's drinkable?
Yeah, pasteurize it.
And feed it. And
He's probably just like,
Oh.
this is-
Yeah,
this
it's
is doable.
pasteurizing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I've milked a cow once. It was a weird thing. I felt
Really?
like I was violating the cow.
And it was go.
Yeah. It looked back, and I swear to God, it was like harder, and I was like, "Oh fuck!"
Oh gosh.
No, it's just weird because it's like it's a very skin phallic-y object that's in your hand, and
Kind of looks like a penis.
you gotta just squeeze it.
yeah, you gotta like,
down.
you gotta move.
Yeah, you gotta massage it and then squeeze it down.
You're like,
Never done it.
That's weird.
jazz hands.
I saw that one movie, Fox and the Hound.
Oh,
She squirts it in the fox's mouth.
yeah.
You thirsty?
Rip the dream.
That movie's sad.
Yeah, it is. It's way sad.
Almonds and avocados? What? That is.
Allergic to almonds. That sucks. Almonds are my favorite
You're just
thing.
allergic to A things
Yeah.
and apples and
Yeah, it would suck to be like allergic to eggs. I love eggs.
And egg is in everything.
Everything.
Do you guys like egg burgers?
Anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Breakfast burger. Put some egg and hash browns on that thing.
I'm just talking about like a hamburger and an egg. Ooh, pepper jack cheese.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
Let me apologize on behalf of all millennial foodies.
His mom.
Like, why are we associating like food with like millennials? Or, like, certain like, oh man, you like an avocado? You're a fucking hipster. No, maybe I just fucking really like avocados.
Oh, I was going on a tangent last night. I was all over it.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of that.
Makes me mad. I like a PBR once in a while with a greasy pizza. I ain't a hipster.
Liar.
Have you ever met a black hipster? I haven't.
I have.
I've seen them.
Seen them.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I'm talking to one right now.
I know
Mr.
hipster.
Pabst Blue Ribbon, greasy pizza.
Yeah. He drinks PBR too. Is he a hipster?
Oh, he's country.
Yeah, he's country.
at all.
Unsensitive. Dick.
Not at all.
I'm just fucking with you.
I'm allergic to milkweed.
Country boy.
The fuck is
I think
milkweed?
everybody
A
is.
fig. It's just
Is that weird plant?
Isn't it milk thistle?
I don't know.
Is that what you're allergic to? Milk thistle?
I don't know. Your parents didn't like avocados, prove it. My parents both love avocados.
My mom doesn't. I don't think my dad would. You got a point.
Yeah, my parents love it.
I was gonna say, I don't think my parents do.
Been eating it forever.
My
My grandparents do, but not my parents.
Yeah, my grandma is like, oh, it's a purple avocado. Think it's good. And she like fucking spoons the whole thing out and like
Yes.
sucks on the fucking seed.
That's a little much.
I'm like,
but
yeah, grandma, you gonna plant that thing?
Grandma, stop mouth fucking that seed. It's making me uncomfortable.
It's a big one. It's a big nut.
My dad keeps buying snacks made from almonds and eggs, so my mom and I can't eat it. So we keep buying watermelon since he's allergic to that. My sister is just breathing from
Jeez.
all sides, benefiting.
Damn, so your whole family's allergic to things?
It's that white stuff inside the stem of dandelions. That's weird. That's a big nut. No.
Why did I type A instead of I? I need to go review my life choices. Salty Frank leaves the channel.
And I didn't realize you did that. Spelt out I, like eyeball.
Hey, well, you know, every once in a while you just gotta do it to him.
You just gotta do it.
Let's all go work at Chili's and be greeters.
All right.
Welcome to Chili's.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
So
I can
down.
get free food every day, I'm down.
Good point. Okay, here's a question for you.
All right.
You can only have Applebee's or Chili's for the rest of your life.
Applebee's, hands down.
Oh, damn, okay.
Chili's?
I don't know, Applebee's did give me that whole stein of beer that one time for like $1 or so.
And Chili's doesn't do karaoke Fridays.
Yeah, and you know what, Chili's? I'll give you a little pointer. Next time you bring out the fucking basket of chips, bring more salsa.
Hey, Austin's all about the Chili's. I'll work at Chili's with you.
Do you work at Chili's?
No, but
Chili's? I don't know.
I don't.
I like Applebee's.
The
better.
prices at Chili's are outrageous.
You were there that night when we all got the big drinks, right? And
It's
the
a
one that
ton
I
of
had
salsa.
gave everyone a headache. Do you remember that?
No.
It was you and James and me. And we got those big mixed drinks. This might have been during the time of you.
I don't know.
Because it was within 3 years. Anyways, you got one and drank it. James got one and I drank it. And I started drinking mine and I started getting a really bad headache. So I gave it to you and you started getting a really bad headache after you take a couple sips.
I think I faintly remember. I don't know.
Yeah. It's the weirdest
I don't
thing.
remember things.
Yeah.
It's just that period you described.
Applebee's and Chili's both have 2 for $20. They are the same.
Applebee's gives you a larger portion.
I don't know. I haven't been to Applebee's in years.
Same.
I don't know. Ugh, those chips always get me triggered. I'm salty about those.
Man.
I only asked the question because I saw it on the internet and a lot of people were getting really mad. I was like, yeah, this will trigger some people.
Subway or Jimmy John's?
Mickey D's.
Subway or Jimmy John's?
Yeah.
Depends on how I'm feeling.
I'd say Subway because I haven't been to Jimmy John's.
Okay. I think Jimmy John's is like a better quality sandwich,
Yeah.
but there's just something about Subway that's just like,
It's fresh.
it's always good. Like,
Yeah. It's always good, yeah. It's true.
I was gonna say, didn't you work at Jimmy John's?
Yeah.
Also?
Sheets Sheets is not an option, Salty Frank.
Okay, Jersey Mike's, Jimmy John's.
I've only been to Jersey Mike's once, so I can't give you.
Me
a full-
too.
And it's expensive as fuck.
Yeah, it's like it's right over here now, off of 2600.
By Smith's.
Yeah, by the new Smiths. I had a manager shine an LED light on the floor to see if it was dust.
Hey, that makes me feel good about buying food there, though. So I know it's real clean.
Right?
Okay, you know what kind of gets me triggered about the whole new Smiths and the 2600 like little strip thing they have going on?
Fucking stupid.
There's a Starbucks and then there's Starbucks and Smiths.
Yeah.
You know what? Starbucks inside Smiths is cheaper and you get those Smiths fuel points.
Yeah, absolutely.
So go to
You
Smiths.
just have to go in. I think that's why they did it. Is like, oh, people won't go in.
Yeah, but you can order it from the Starbucks app.
Then you
Ooh.
still have to go in.
Yeah, maybe you're like, oh yeah, that's right. I needed to pick up some things for tonight's dinner.
And what happened to Quiznos?
Oh,
Quiznos is actually good with their pepper bar.
Them torpedoes coming at you.
yeah, Quiznos was real good.
What about Blimpies? Blimpies was the shit.
That's
Never been there.
I haven't got
what
that
year
Blimpie
is this? Is there still such thing as Blimpie?
No, it's Swig now.
Yeah.
It's what
Yeah.
now?
Swig,
noticed
that drink
that.
place, check right across
I
the street from
remember when that was
Checorama.
there.
Yeah. I remember
Blimpies
that.
Oh,
Blimpies is
yeah.
the best.
You know what my favorite place is? Gandolfo's. Did you ever try that? Used to be where Walklin was in Bountiful.
Yeah.
The only one that, and then it moved to
Really?
Centerville where like Tony Burger was, and now the only one I know of is off of 4500
Really?
South in Murray.
Isn't there one off Redwood? No, that was Quiznos. They shut
Yeah,
down.
it's
Damn
Quiznos.
it.
There's this Quiznos in Redwood.
Huh.
Yeah, it's right next to Subway.
Really?
Yeah.
What about what's Spanky's? You heard Spanky's? The
Ooh,
sandwich place?
Spanky's
No.
up in Colonial Square.
I didn't like Spanky's.
Oh,
I
love
saw that-
Spanky's.
The
It was
one
just
time-
kind of like sandwiches anyone can make, though.
Well, right, because the one time I went in there, I saw them. They were like ran out of meat because it was lunch, and the lady went back, and she was just opening those packets of like 89-cent meats
Oh, really?
and
Wait.
using those on it.
Cutler's.
Cutler's is good.
Cutler's was always going to be like one of my number one. And those cookies, though, that's so freaking big.
Cutler's is the shit.
You get a whole avocado on there.
I worked at Subway for 5 fucking years. I'm over it.
Huh.
I prefer Sheetz coffee to Starbucks.
You prefer sheets to everything.
Listen here, Salty Frank. None of us have had Sheetz yet. I'm gonna agree with you that it's better, but god damn it.
Cutler's cookies, man. The freaking sourdough bread. I can't get over that. That is so hype.
I know, and I usually don't like sourdough bread, but Cutler's is way good.
Cutler's knows what's up. That's
Yeah.
like
I don't know if I've ever had a sandwich at Cutler's.
some top shelf shit.
Haven't been there.
And I've had a cookie there because those Cutler's cookies.
Yeah. I went there for lunch like one time.
No, the sourdough's good. Sourdough bread's always good.
There was one in Spanish or American Fork, Gandolfo's. Yeah. I really like Gandolfo's because it's like authentic New York style. And like they used to, I don't know anymore, but they would get the sub and they would drill it out the middle and then stuff your meat in.
Wow, okay.
And it tasted really good.
It's 3 a.m. And I have to wait at least 9 hours for a Sammy.
A ham Sammy. I think that's something that should never be repeated.
A ham Sammy.
It just sounds fucking wrong.
Right?
What do you want for lunch? Ham Sammy.
Hey, you want to go out behind the dumpster and get a ham Sammy?
I don't know. You could go to Subway.
24/7.
Ooh, this one's a local, just like off Redwood. Laguerre's Deli. Have you ever ate there?
Who cares?
Laguerre's, yeah.
Uh-uh.
There's a couple of places on Bountiful Main Street I need to try. I didn't realize were there.
Have you had Vito's?
Is that the
Vito's
Greek place?
is good.
It's the Italian place.
Oh yeah.
The
That used to be a
subs?
shack.
Yeah.
Do you remember it was a little
Yeah.
like a, like little things like kind of like the taco stands.
Yeah.
It was a sandwich stand forever.
It's only open for like a couple hours a day.
Does he
too.
still do the thing where it's just
the trust system where you put them on?
yeah, the trust system?
I think so.
Yeah.
Their meatball stuff. Ooh, you guys been to Moochie's? They got the best Philly cheesesteaks. We should go there. Like,
They just have like a pasta place down Bountiful Main Street. I was like, I wonder how good that is. Like,
oh no, if it's still open, I mean,
it's there, yeah. And that Bountiful Creek place is good.
yes, Laguerre's is dank, super good. I'll take you guys there.
What's the one that High Improvement said? Siegfried's Dell?
Siegfried's.
Siegfried's? Is that what it was?
Siegfried's Deli.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, they have pretzels. Damn.
In, down for sure.
Did you know there's a Wiener Schnitzel in fucking Salt Lake in like the sketchy area where all the meth heads
Yeah, it's
are?
right off 13th South by the Walmart.
Yeah. Where all the meth heads are.
And there's one down North Temple.
Yeah, that's the one where all the meth heads
Oh,
are.
that's one you're thinking of?
Yeah, I was there, like, with...
Yeah, that
doing-
is the meth head zone.
I was doing some work with some guy. He's like, hey, can I have a buck for a hot dog? I was like, hey, stop buying drugs.
I used to eat that all the... It's an old one, too. That's still shaped like a house.
Yeah, it's shaped like the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a big
We
fan
should-
of Wiener Schnitzel.
You what?
You want to go?
It's
Well, it's not
cheap
open
as
now.
fuck. It's like...
Yeah, it's cheap. Like, I get that for sure.
You get like 5 for $5 chili dogs.
Yeah, fuck you, Sonic. Going to fucking Wiener.
I like it. I think it's real good.
You tried J-Dogs, right?
Yeah.
Have you guys tried J-Dogs yet?
No.
That shit's good.
I still wish Cobra dogs was a thing.
KV, let's go to
Those were
Moochie's.
#1 dogs. Because they were infused. Like, so you could get chili cheese infused. Like, so it was like chili and cheese inside the hot dog.
Oh, wow.
Still non-GMO.
Called
On
the
it.
meth heads his home.
I'm curious.
Me and the meth heads. Let's go. Let's go to Moochie's. Hey, guess what? We have like 10 seconds, and we've gone for 3
Oh, yeah, I guess we
long
can call it
ones.
now.
Alright.
I forgot. I got distracted. And
Yeah, I think it's good. Good conversation.
All right, everyone watching, we're gonna call it now. But as usual, follow our social media down below. We'll probably do some gaming in a little bit.
Go add me on Snapchat. We will type it in.
His Snapchat is jar.
KV, go add me.
Yeah, but we will talk to you guys soon. We'll be right back in a little bit. At least probably. Sometimes we say that and then don't come back. But yeah, this ends the podcast. Bye.
Bye.